Yay! I thought I broke it for a second. I didn't. It's fine. We're all good. It was a close one though. I love how you're all counting back, but joke's on you, it's already started. So, I win. GG. Take that. Hi. Oh good, slow mode is on. I was about to go and check. Thank you, Cade. How are we all? I want to build Hogwarts because, let me explain why real quick. You want to know why? It's because I was like, I should probably get this done considering there's now 2 other Harry Potter D2Cs. And, you know, me being me, I'm going to want to make as many videos. Ooh, there's a hair on my microphone. I want to make as many videos on this and milk this set, but in good ways, not just milk it for the sake of milking it. So, there we go. Is it... every single time, I literally going to lose my mind. Wait, oh damn it. I was supposed to just copy. Alright, hold on. Hogwarts is almost done. I hate setting these streams up half the time. I don't know what the set number is either, off the top of my head. Brackets. What number are you, buddy? 76. Look, it's even got all of my, you know, I'm just gonna go, hold on. Yeah, you're all invisible right now because I can't see anything. So I just need to go onto, that's not it. Where's my playlist? I need to go onto the last stream of this and then just copy all of the settings. There we go. There's my extremely long bio. Okay, control, good, done. Paste. I'm just gonna write, woo! Okay, what is it, 7? Oh no, I just closed it again. I'm an idiot. And I'm on my PC, so I can't look at my history easily. Let's just sit here and wait real quick. We have to do one of those like false starts again, probably. Hogwarts build streams. Yep, that's it. Here we go. Now I can just copy the title over. Paste. Oh, it was 7-1. Well, I was close enough. What are we up to? Part 6. All right, save. Okay, now everyone refresh. Just kidding, you don't have to refresh. All right, let's finally get started. Okay, let's try this again. Thank you everyone for congratulating me. Yay. Lily, you live the most exciting life. What am I doing? Sitting at home. Again. Still in lockdown with a new height. No Mario games. I know, no Mario games. That was yesterday's gaming stream, so hello. Hey Iona, B-Fab, Rodrigo, Will, Ben, Windy, Jim. Minifigures assemble, Ian, Luke, Matthew. Hey everyone, how are you going? Hello Scott, how are you? What bag are you on? 29, we're about to start. 29. It's your birthday, Captain Flo. Happy birthday. Hope you have a good day. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oh, you're gonna get a 2-day vacation? Lucky. I saw Windy. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Honestly, should have done it mid-stream because then you would have gotten the peach notification. Oh no, it's Dancing Ron on this channel. Never mind. Have I actually pulled that up properly? I do. That is pulled up. Let's just, we'll move that up to the top corner. There we go. Yeah, so we're up to bag 29. Now, I've finished this. Bellatrix, you have to refresh. I've changed it now. We're all good. The settings stuffed up. Thank you so much, Dan, for the $2. You're amazing. Dan, hate to be that person, but you spelled you're wrong. It's apostrophe R-E, but I'll just pretend that you said that. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome, Mini Street. Sorry, what was that? Did you just slam your head against the keyboard? Is that what happened? I'm doing good today, Asen. Look, I like got myself actually ready. I'm still in my track pants because why not? But like, I'm actually having a good day. Like I woke up and like I was energized and I was like sick, ready to go. And then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get myself ready today for once. We need Don Cheadle on this channel. Didn't I put him on there? Did I not? Oh, I don't have him right now. I think he's on my laptop, so I'll have to do that later. But I will do that. I will. I promise. I promise. Oh yeah, how was that minifigures assemble? Yikes. Oh, I have not seen the Scream movies. Alright, let's get building. Oh dear. I forget how much I need to actually like pay attention with this set. It's like traumatizing, honestly. Oh, damn it, I have to rotate already. It's currently 1:05 for me, but like I woke up late, so like I don't need to go and get lunch anytime soon, so we're all good. Fun fact, so because like I built this entire section here, so I built that when I was watching The Winter Soldier because I wanted something to do. I wanted something to do. Brady, it means you weren't early enough. I mean, Ali was the first member, so like she was gonna get it first anyway. See ya, Lily, thanks for popping in. Waking up late. Look, my sleep schedule is like all out of whack, but for those of you who know, I was like talking a couple of days ago about how I haven't been able to sleep. Good news, I can finally get to sleep a bit easier. Like I'm still like struggling to get to sleep at some points, but it's not for the same reasons. It's more just I can't get myself comfortable for some reason. So I'm actually getting to sleep now, which means my sleeping schedule is getting a bit better, which it needs to, considering I've got to be on like as close to like US time as possible for the most part. I do love this set so far. It's so good. Thank you for asking. If you ever need to sleep, watch a Jang video. Jang is so calming. Did anyone watch there's a bug. Did anyone watch the Just Too Good podcast with Jang? I was watching like most of it. I think I had it on in the background when I was doing something else and it was really nice. Really nice. Luke, you're still playing Among Us? I thought everyone gave that game up. I mean, I did. At least. Do you watch Scott the Woz? I do not. I've had so many people talk to me about him though. That includes Super and Spruce in that. And I'm just like, who is this guy? I mean, I know that he does like gaming videos and like they're really like concise and really creative and all that. So I'm like, good for you, mate. Like, I think I had like watched a clip of one once just to see what it was about. It was really sick. Really sick. Among Us is still relevant. No, it's not. Thank you, Cameron, for the $2. Hi, before bed, put on the glasses for stream. The Harry Potter glasses. I can't do that just yet because the set hasn't been released. Wait, can you even see? Oh, no, you can't. The chocolate frog figure display is like right there. Do you see I put the castle in the background as well so that you guys could see it? I moved it. I moved it so you all could see the progress I've made so far because I thought that would be nice. I'm your favorite. Thank you, Ivan. I'm my favorite too, just kidding. I'm not that self-centered. I'm not that bad. This bag is like tiny. There is no pieces in this thing. Why? Is it because they know I suck? Food and animal combinations. What is that? What? What's a food and animal combination? I mean, my favorite animal is a dog, specifically an Italian greyhound. They're just adorable. Ew, Umbridge. And then my favorite food. Ooh, that's a hard one. I really love me a good, like a properly made margarita pizza. Oh my, that reminds me of a fun story, right? Like 21 and over if you're in the US. So I went out to a restaurant once. It was a pizza restaurant and I sat down and like, I'm just a plain pizza person. I'm like, I just want cheese or I just want like a margarita. That's like the easiest thing. Oh, is there Iona? I need to go check my PO box actually. I haven't gone this week yet. I didn't remove Grogu from this chat. Did not. Custom emoji. No, he's still there. I just haven't added Don. So I went to go and get my pizza and I was like, all right, cool, I want a margarita pizza. So like the waitress comes around, or was it a waiter? No, I think it was a waiter. The waiter comes around and like my friend's ordering, and he gets to me and I'm like, oh, can I have a margarita, please? And he's like, the drink or the pizza? And I'm like, the pizza, please. No, I don't want a margarita to drink. I want the pizza, please. That's the only one I ever want. What do you stream with? I'm using Streamlabs and my fancy camera that I use for my videos and all that. Fancy setup. Have Grogu beat up Don Cheadle. Beefab, thank you for the $2. I want to try and get I want to get one of the War Machine figures, but they're so expensive. So eventually I'll get a War Machine figure, and then I want to like take a photo of War Machine holding Grogu and like put it on my Instagram. Really, really want to do that. Thank you, Ministry. Did you guys see that I updated it? I've also like, for any of the members, I posted like a sneak peek of my Spider-Man in his homemade suit that I'm drawing because I want to use it for a video, and then I'm going to use that torso and design and like face print for a custom set that I want to make way in the future. And I've now improved even more than when I drew this one. So I'm really, really hyped. Really, really hyped. Did you not get the Bricktober pack? Which one? The Marvel one? Or the Harry Potter one? I have the Harry Potter Bricktober pack. That's the only Bricktober pack I have. And I had to get it. I had to order it from Germany and ship it to my grandparents' house. And then I picked it up when I was visiting my grandparents. Because it was cheaper than shipping it here. It was great. I mean, you can use your phone to make videos. So many people do that these days. And then, like, I'd say upgrade once you know you're going to continue. And once you, like, can make money off of it. So that way you're not just buying a camera for the sake of it. Nick, thank you so much for the $5. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. That's a pretty sick quote. I wonder how Brian's going to read that. Is Brian working? That's the other question. Brian. I don't know if he is working today. Come on. If I just do that, maybe he'll work. He's a bit slow. I think he's asleep right now. I think he's asleep. I do TNT. I do want to hear about the Ironmonger set because I have my eye on it. Feezy's very delayed. No, I don't think he's working. Come on. He worked the other day. What if I... Hold on. We'll reuse BFAB. There we go. If I click... I wonder if that's going to trigger him now by using BFAB.1 because it hasn't popped up in like the little feed thing where I can go and replay them. So there you go. We can hear BFAB again. Cheers, BFAB. Hold on. Where's a 1x1? What was your first ever OG Harry Potter set? It was the 2007 Hogwarts Castle, and I've still got it built. I just need to sort of go back and fix it. Fix it up. There's a few holes. I think I'm missing a few pieces, so I want to reorder them off Bricklink. But I'm thinking I might break it down shortly and put it into storage all of a sudden. That one's not coming up. That's so unfair. Come on. Can't hear him. Brian. You gonna work. What if I click properties? Here we go. Test. Mate, you know, it would be nice if just for once everything worked nice and simple and easily. Wouldn't that be nice? One of the nice. What are you building? Ostrich, can you not see the picture I put next to it? I do this better for a reason, people. I'm building the microscale Hogwarts. I'm on bag 29. Vince, why not Ninjago? Oh wait, I like Ninjago, but I just know that like I like the theme, but I just know that I'm not gonna go like forth and collect it. Like it's not one of my favorite things, and I'm at the point now where I'm like I don't want to buy something unless I know that I'm like really, really going to enjoy it, or at least I'm not going to keep it around unless I really, really enjoy it. Because there's so many sets, so many different sets. Brian doesn't like us. I know, he's so rude today. Really rude. Yeah, Dan, that's because the link expires after 7 days, so I've got to post another one on the members page. There we go. Which Lego theme would you like to come back? I, high-key, want... I mean, everyone wants this. Pirates of the Caribbean. It was so good back in the day, but I feel like if they did it now, honestly, I don't think it would be as good. The sets would be better, but the figures would be worse. I just worked out today. Ooh, Asian, what did you do? What did you do? Is there a theme that you really wish Lego would do? I've said this so many times. I want minifigure Disney sets that aren't 4+, just like they did in like the early 2010s. That was beautiful. I want Indiana Jones or Lord of the Rings. So many people are talking about Lord of the Rings. Okay, can we talk about Lord of the Rings for a second? Okay, true. I want Scooby-Doo to come back too. So Lord of the Rings, right? I've talked about this with Penn for a really long time. And this is this is a possibility because Peter Jackson's working on everything. Like, there are sets, and that's like the whole reason why DC is sucking right now, according to Lego, at least when I talk to someone from Lego about this. So Lord of the Rings, right? They need to do like what they did with Harry Potter. So they've either got, but I feel like Lord of the Rings isn't so much of like a kids play set thing, which is what they did last time. So what I feel like would be the best case scenario, right, is you do something like the Ghostbusters car. So you just do a one-off 18+ direct-to-consumer Lord of the Rings set. You do like a massive like Helm's Deep or something, or Bag End, or anything really, like a map like they did on Lego Ideas. That's the best way to do it. Do like one, actually, yeah, I agree. Yeah, Vince, probably right. Bag End should be it. Do Bag End and just make that, put it 18+. That would sell so well. Now, the reason, right, that Lord of the Rings is so expensive these days is because so many people have gotten into Lego because of lockdowns and quarantine and all that. So all of these adults are finding out that Lego Lord of the Rings exists, so they're going back and buying all of these sets. So the market's there, the interest is there, and if there's brand new stuff coming out, then it makes it a lot more appealing for Lego to make it, which is the big sort of issue, I'd say, here. You know, we call the Lord of the Rings set similar to the Hogwarts icons. It could include the ring sting. I'm making a video about this, right? About like a bunch of other buildable objects that I would love to see in like Lego Harry Potter, and one of which is Godric Gryffindor's sword. And I remember saying this to Penn. I was like, there needs to be just an entire line of buildable swords, because you could do the sting, you could do the Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts, you could do some of the other Lord of the Rings swords. You could do so many things. You could even do like Nintendo swords. You could do, does Link have a special one? I don't know. I haven't played Breath of the Wild, or really any Zelda games. So I don't know. Enjoy your sleep, Salsa. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, it would just be amazing. It would make sense. Master Sword, like the helmets line, exactly. Game of Thrones, exactly. See, all of these ideas, right? So, and then you'd have like a buildable, and this spoiler, I'm going to mention this about the Sword of Gryffindor, but you have a buildable sort of like wall mount, like if you've ever seen the Noble Collection swords for anything, or even like that Sting sword that's hanging up in the background of the Big Bang Theory, like that. You have like a buildable wall mount, and you have the Technic pieces that are used in the art at the back of them, and then you can hang it up and have this giant Lego sword there, and just like the Hogwarts icons, it's all life-size. That's how you've got to do it. Stop rolling away, please get it together. I mean, Nintendo has a good opportunity to expand. I'd love more buildable lightsabers. Same here. The Yoda's one looked really cool, but isn't that like super expensive as the promo? Yikes. Yeah, speaking of Monsters Inc., go and support my project. We're almost at 5,000 supporters. Monsters at Work is a thing, everyone. The hype is there. Wait a second. Have I stuffed up? No. I haven't. This set is confusing. What do you think of the Daily Bugle? I want to do an entire video on the Daily Bugle because I love it that much. It's definitely my favorite set this year so far. I love it. Like, I'm sorry, Hogwarts Moments, you're cool and all, but you're not the Daily Bugle. Chamber of Secret, no. No. The Harry Potter line's cool, but the Bugle is cooler. Okay, these are just, I'm spitting facts right now. Spitting facts. Let's go. We need a minifigure of Cinderella. Yes, please. However, you can make your own, and I've done a tutorial on that. Haha. So look at me go. Look at me go. It's definitely a Pog set. It's amazing. It's amazing. What do you think of Ninjago City Gardens? It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. If I was a Ninjago fan, I would have fainted at the sight of that. I was there when Ninjago started. I was a huge Ninjago fan when the theme launched. I've always loved it, and just seeing that set for like the 10th anniversary was beautiful. It just had a very, very bad reveal. But I'm not going to buy it. When can you post your Hogwarts Icon set review? I can't tell you, I don't think, but look at when all of the other LAN reviews get revealed. For example, go back and look at when the gunship happened. That will give you a very good idea of roughly when it's going to come out. Telling you right now. I don't think we're allowed to tell you. At the same time, I think some people have told people. So I don't know anymore. But I haven't filmed the entire thing. I want to edit some of it tonight, and I think I'll film the intro today since, you know, I've gotten ready. So I don't get ready often. I really want to milk this and make sure I look amazing for my intro. Jaden, thank you so much for the $5 US. Just wanted to say hi, and I hope you're having a good day and doing well. I am doing really well today. Today is like one of those like 1 in a million days where I'm just like doing really well. Don't happen very often, so I'm ecstatic today. I'm like, yes, this is great. Well, Matthew, here's the thing. They've had ample opportunity to do that. I just think Nickelodeon doesn't want to work with anyone, especially over Avatar. Especially over Avatar. Ooh, that's a great idea, Sabrina. I would go, well, it depends. If you're going to have other Hogwarts uniforms or which one's easiest to make, I would go with that. I guess it's easier to replicate Hogwarts since the torso literally exists, but there you go. I'm your comfort streamer. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I know, Salsa. I want them to do a custom Diadem piece so badly. Helga Hufflepuff's cup, just print it. Like, a custom piece would be cool, but like, a print's fine for me. The custom Diadem, though, is what I really, really, really want. It would be great. They do. Speaking of, right, like, I've kind of wanted to talk about this, but I also don't know how much I'm actually allowed to say. So I was like, okay, maybe I can't do a proper video on this. Oh, wait, now Brian's working. Disgraceful. Thank you, Jaden, for the $1. You mean like Total Drama Island, Luke? So recently, I need to be very careful sort of with how I word this. Recently, right, a brand new set that hasn't been revealed yet was stolen and put up on a reselling platform. I'm only saying that because I don't think I can actually like say it, because then I'm encouraging people to go and look at leaks. Anyway, so a set got stolen, right? And instantly, everyone's first thought goes to, oh, someone in LAN is selling it. And I'm like, it's possible. It's very possible. However, it's also very possible that someone has stolen this from like a factory or a warehouse. You can't hear him. Damn it, is Brian's voice not working? Oh, maybe it's because another thing was said. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, this like set's being sold and all that, and the listing says there's 2 available. So straight up, like if you're in LAN, you get sent 1. Or someone stole it from mine. But here's the thing, right? There was 2 for sale. So one of them sold, and it still says that there's 1 available. So straight up, if you're in LAN, you don't get multiple sets sent to you. That's not a thing. Secondly, I looked at it and I was like, I'm pretty sure that this isn't a European box, because if you get sent something from LAN, it comes straight from Denmark. Like, it doesn't come from like my shop at home. Like the Hogwarts icons, that comes from Denmark, in Billund, and all of that. So it didn't look like an American box, and I was like, all right, this is a bit suspicious, right? So this was a topic of conversation because everyone's like, well, how did they get a hold of it then? And like everyone's putting theories. It's like, maybe it is from LAN, maybe it's not. I had a look at this guy's other listings, right? And there was some of the Harry Potter brickheads that were on sale like 3 weeks before they were released, and I'm like, this seems a bit suspicious. And there was like quite a lot of them as well. Like I fully went through his listings. And then yesterday someone comes back and they're like, oh yeah, like we had a look into it and we are shipping, and no, like they haven't been sent out yet. So the review offers haven't been sent out from thingy. So all of the rumors of that being like sent from LAN are completely false. And she was like, oh yeah, if you look at it as well, it's not a US box. And I was like, haha, my suspicion was correct. I had a wild guess and I got it right. So it's like, there are all these people being like, oh, it's from LAN, it's from LAN, it's from LAN. I'm like, firstly, that would be so easy to track if you're selling it. If you were in LAN and you were gonna sell a set early, you would deal it in cash and you wouldn't put it on the internet. Secondly, like, you're not allowed to. You'd get kicked out. Thirdly, the fact that they hadn't been sent out, I was like, haha, proven. But it makes me wonder, I'm like, how is this being sent out to those other places if they haven't gotten it? Bricks, thank you so much for the $5. Hey Holly, how are you doing? I'm doing all right today. Anyway, that's my rant. So there you go. It wasn't actually from LAN. But like I did have my suspicion at first, but the box wasn't like the ones that at least I'm used to getting sent. And also people were like, oh, but like it doesn't have the not for sale sign. And I'm just thinking, I mean, mine didn't have I've never gotten a not for sale sticker. Kind of rude. Exactly, bin chicken. And look, I have my suspicions over some things, like I don't think LAN members are like necessarily leaking. Oh dear, what have I done wrong here? Why is all of this angling looking horrible? Like I have my suspicions when it comes to like the press kits with promo bricks. I don't think that LAN members are the ones doing it. If so, they're showing someone else, and then that someone else is sending it. Sorry, not sending it, leaking it. But at the same time, I know retailers and a lot of other people all get the press kits too. So it's not confirmed that it's LAN. Like there are a few things that make me think it might be in some cases, but you never know. Whoa, Zane, that is not how you are. That's all right, Sabrina. Oh. Ah! That'd be fun, BFab. Like I was thinking about like doing like a video on is LAN leaking or like what's going on, because like no one knows who it is. Like no one has any idea where it's coming from. Hey Shy, by the way, I was looking, here's a side topic. I will explain this further later, but I'll tell this long story short. Anyway, I was looking at a company for like doing like Lego stands and cases, and I watched your video about the Millennium Falcon, and you pretty much sold me on the brand, and I was like, thank you. Thank you. Oh, hey Lego Bob. Oh, how long will you stream? Until I've built another 2 bags after this one. So we've got 3 bags to go today. They need some flex tape to stop all the leaks. So true. See, I think it could be retailers, because like, it's definitely not an ambassador, because you're just shooting yourself in the foot, right? Because like, if you're leaking the press kit early, it means you're not getting like the exclusive reveal, like numbers and views and reads and all that. So like if you're a blog, people aren't going to click on it, and then you don't get money from your advertisement. Same with a video and all that. So you're shooting yourself in the foot. But an ambassador could show it to someone else, and that someone else could do it because they don't really care. Also, retailers, they don't care. They want to advertise the sets for like their money. So you never know. You never know. Because like the thing that made me suspicious was the Bad Batch shuttle one, because that was like a very small handful of ambassadors that got sent that photo, but then retailers like widely would have had it more. But I also don't think it's the same people all the time. Anyway, it's a really big conspiracy theory, and like a thing that's happened on the LAN a lot is discussion over, okay, well, how do we figure out who's doing it? So like a lot of the conversation is like watermarks, and people are like, oh, well, I don't want my photos to be ruined, which is fair. But at the same time, it's like, I would rather have a watermarked picture and still get sent them than Lego, like a year down the track, constantly things are leaking and then all of a sudden being like, all right, no more press kits for you. So it sucks. I don't think Elsa's Castle technically counted as a D2C. So I don't know. Does it? Maybe it was. Maybe that was the Disney D2C. I'm not sure. What Hogwarts Moments book do you recommend most? Potions. I love the Potions one. So good. So good. Do you want Mario minifigs? Yes. But I'm also a huge fan of the brick-built characters. Like, look, I bought Bowser off Bricklink on his own. He's adorable. I love him. I want to get Yoshi too. That would be fun. Oh my gosh, this Whomping Willow, so many brown pieces. So many brown pieces. Oh dear. Oh dear. Exactly, BFAB. And it's like, it takes like, cause like they said like, oh yeah, people can like share it. Like people who, like some communities, like they may need to share it in order to like post things and all that. So it's like, they can't just do a blanket ban over, do not post anything. But at the same time, it's like people share these things a bit too much. And it's like, you can tell just by the amount of leaks in general. It's like, if someone has information like that, like if they're going to share it, they're not just going to share it to one person half the time. And it just gets messy and everything. What exactly is LAN? It's the Lego Ambassador Network. Very, very fun. Very, very fun. Do you know who the odd one out is? Isn't that animation channel? I am Falcon. That reminds me, there was a meme about Falcon Fan on the LAN the other day. It was really, really funny. I'm not going to explain what it was, but yes, people on the LAN make memes. It's fun times for everyone. Hello, Miscast. I'm not exactly sure who you are, but hello. Straight up. There we go. Do you like Jai Courtney? Jai Courtney is sick. I actually know like people who knew Jai Courtney, or at least have like seen or like know him in a way. There's like at least 3 people I can think of off the top of my head that know Jai Courtney. Because like he's from New South Wales. Cheers. That, I honestly love that BFAB. It's like, it's so good. Like, I wish there was like more of that, not just because I'm like, I want to be the one to like report stuff, because I'm at the point now where I'm like, look, it's not gonna happen. Like, it's not gonna happen. Like, things aren't gonna just not leak. It's naive to think like that. Like, was I sad that, whatchamacallit? Hold on. Was I sad that the Hogwarts Moments set leaked early? Yes, of course I was. Oh dear, I've stuffed this up. Was I expecting it? Yes. Did it mean that I couldn't do a reveal video? Yes. But it didn't... Ow! But it didn't matter because I'd filmed my like whole unboxing and reaction, and I was relying more on that than I was thoughts. I was like, oh yeah, like I'll do a thoughts video as well, just in case like anyone doesn't really like want to watch that. So I'll do an extra just in case. So when it leaked, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing a thoughts video. Here we go, unboxing, there you go, done. But I also think a big reason for that is like, I'm not a news channel. Like, I will talk about news, but the focus is more on like, here's what I think of the set, as well as like, here's a look at it. Like, I care more about like my thoughts and your thoughts and the discussion on it rather than the announcement itself. I'm not a Lego person, I just like Harry Potter. Well, you should become a Lego person because they have got some amazing Harry Potter sets if you're a really big fan. If you really want just a small one because you love Harry Potter, there's a bathroom one. It's like $20. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Biggest plot twist. Tristan, there are bigger plot twists. My life is wild. Hey, Micah. What's your favorite DreamWorks movie? Well, I mean, doesn't it have to be Shrek and Shrek 2? Surely. Surely. I mean, was Kung Fu Panda that great? Not really. Bellatrix is coming and attacking everyone. No one is safe. I mean, here's the thing, right? Shrek 2. Shrek 2 is a very, very good sequel. But the big debate is it actually better than Shrek 1? That's the thing. Hey, Kevin! Did you actually miscast? That's sick! I had, like, One. Unless you're counting like 2010. You know what I've been tempted to do so many times? Oh, wait a second. Am I missing another piece? Oh no, I've just skipped ahead and I'm building this wrong. You know what I've been very, very, very tempted to do is put a message up on Facebook and just be like, hey, if anyone has any old Lego, do you want me to buy it off of you? Thank you. Oh yes, can we all wish Bellatrix a happy and quick and safe recovery, please? Because she had surgery today and she was terrified. I haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have an army of old Harry Potters. Oh, that's sick. I've only got one. I bought it separately. I was like, heck yeah. Oh, Miss Cass, you probably have some very valuable figures lying around. I'm telling you right now. Go and check eBay. Or this site called Bricklink, and then you'll see the gold mine you might be sitting on. Highly, highly recommend. Are you sick of lockdown? Because I am. Yes. I walk out today and I'm like, so Mum, what are the case numbers? Because like I was feeling a bit ambitious and thinking, you know what, maybe they're going to probably sit around like 200, 300 before they start to go down. What were they? 356. And I was like, well, that dream died real quick. Wait, does this not even fit? Does it just sit here? I just have to place the car and expect it to stay still. Oh dearie me. Alright. There we go then. The Whomping Willow is done. That's a bit too frightening for my liking, but that's fine. That's fine. Are you actually miscast? Well, my PO box is linked down below. I would love to take them off of your hands if you are offering. That would be amazing. Oh my goodness. We love guest appearances on this channel. Okay, I know I need to watch How to Train Your Dragon. And the one reason I've been tempted to, right, is because everyone's like, oh yeah, like Hiccup has a Neville Longbottom moment. Like he Neville Longbottomed. And I'm like, ooh, this sounds fun. But it also just like, it looks like a good film. But I've just never really been too bothered because I feel like I came in too late into like the How to Train Your Dragon stuff because it's been like so late. Miscast, you absolute legend. Thank you so much. I personally think the new Polyshoes bathroom set is in the top 3 sets of Harry Potter, unpopular opinion. I definitely think it's one of the best ones this year, no doubt. Of all time? Okay, maybe that's pushing it a bit. It's definitely the best small set we've gotten, and like I know I said that last year, but like, amazing. I heard that Mud Pomfrey died. Did she actually? I haven't seen anything about that. Anything about that. I might go have a look later and see if that's true and the actress did pass away. Oh dear. Okay, I know I haven't watched Soul yet. You know, we're working on it. We're working on it, everyone. You know what else I said that I was gonna do? Go to Diagon Alley. Has that happened? No. Thank you, government. Thank you, government. You suck. Anyway, just a little fact for you. We're getting there. We're getting there. But you know what the problem is right now? It's like, I should go and I want to watch something. Do I watch The Bad Batch even though I wanted to catch up on that? No. Do I watch Daredevil even though I wanted to start that? No. I've watched all of Harry Potter recently. Now I'm in the middle of Marvel. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to turn on a Marvel movie. Which we're up to Civil War. So no complaints at all. It's my favorite one. I'm literally... Right? I know Soul's amazing. I've got to get it. I will get around to Daredevil. I want to do that before Spider-Man No Way Home. I also need to watch The Incredible Hulk before Shang-Chi. But here's the thing, right? I'm like, because we all know I've been talking about my Marvel list recently. So I'm like watching all of these films and I'm like, all right, yeah, Ant-Man, like we'll write that down. Age of Ultron, yeah, we'll put that down. I literally, and usually I'll wait until the end of the movie to put it on my list. We got to the opening scene and Bucky's in the chair and the guy's just like saying all of the code words. And I'm like, because I watched this film 3 times in the cinema. Civil War is like, I know it's off the back of my hand. Like it's just amazing, right? He's going, oh yeah, belonging, like homecoming, comply soldier, and then the credits go and I'm like, number 1. I pull up my list and I just write Civil War right at the top. It's spectacular, that movie. I love it so much. It's so well done. Captain America has the best Marvel trilogy out of everyone. Changed my mind, okay? Like, Iron Man, yeah, it's solid. Thor, no, we had 2 dodgy movies, and then we had Thor Ragnarok, which is spectacular, but it doesn't make up for the other 2. Then we have Captain America, the First Avenger, Winter Soldier, Civil War. How can we not? Civil War, yep, Civil War is currently number 1. Comet, yes. I saw it once because I was like, oh yeah, Civil War, because like, does anyone else remember, right, the Comic-Con where that got announced, right? So it was like starting off, they're doing like their whole phase line. There were rumors swirling about Civil War being a thing, and like I'm listening in and I'm reading about, like, I'm like watching videos about like the comic books and the story behind it, and then they announce it, it's like Captain America, Serpent Society, and I was like, ah. And then Captain America Civil War, and I just lost my mind, and then like all the cast was being confirmed for it, and then it was like, oh yeah, Spider-Man's gonna be in it. I was like, yeah, but like, is he actually gonna be good? And I watched it and I saw Tom Holland on the screen when he turns around with his headphones, and I just, Holland stand ever since. Anyway, and then I was like it was a good movie, and I walked out of that and I was like, that was a good movie, because like Scarlet Witch and Spider-Man are my favorites, and they're both in it. And just the story was amazing, but like the like 3rd time I watched it, I understood the story even better, and like all of the little things, and it just became even better. So it's like the 2nd time I watched it for Tom Holland, and I watched it with my friends, lost my mind. Then I see it the 3rd time and I'm picking up all of these things on the story, and honestly, every single time I watch it, it gets better and better. Isn't everyone exhausted by superhero movies? I'm exhausted of sort of the repetitive story. Like, I really, really like them. But once it like gets halfway through, like, you know how it's gonna end. So it kind of sucks in that regard. I hope they sort of like switch up the way that they end their stories from now on. I think that should be really good. But they're fun. They're really fun. I just have a great time every time. But like, another thing that annoys me is that Marvel uses too much CGI. Like, just a bit too much. You're gonna make a wig out of string? What? How? Are you going to Comic-Con? I would love to go one day. One day. But I can't go anywhere at the moment. Diagon Alley or buildable objects. Here's the thing. I personally am a minifigure person. And while that set doesn't have the best minifigures ever, it's a minifigure scale set. So for me, I would choose Diagon Alley over the buildable objects. So I think the fairer comparison is between this and the buildable objects, which is why I want to get this done. Okay? Finale will be this week. Also, I was like writing up my parts and I was like, oh, we're up to number 6. And like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to finish this set all today. And I was like, oh, I can do 7 parts and there are 7 Horcruxes and 7 books. And I was like, this is just came together as a masterpiece. Masterpiece. Team Cap or Team Iron Man? I'm Team Cap. I've always been Team Cap. But like, it sucked because like, Team Iron Man had some great heroes on it. And I was like, damn it, Spider-Man's on Team Iron Man. But the reason why I am is because I'm like, Wanda's literally like locked up. Like, I get why Tony wants to do this. He has an immeasurable amount of guilt. But I'm like, you're taking away people's freedoms. You're locking Wanda away so that she can't go outside. And I'm like, no. But also, Iron Man admits that he was wrong in the film. And like, you get to Infinity War, right? And then like, literally Black Widow turns and she goes with Cap. So it's like, all right, well, that happened. And then you sort of like get to the end of the film and Tony's like, look, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Like, Tony literally admits that he was wrong. And then Infinity War happens, right? And then like Cap and Black Widow and everything, and even Rhodey's there, and General Ross is trying to stop them from fighting Thanos. And I'm like, excuse me, the world's about to die, and you're like still like, sorry, no, the accords are in place, you have to listen. And Rhodey's like, ha, stuff you. We're gonna go and like fight Thanos. So therefore, Team Cap. anyone says they're Team Iron Man and you tell them all of these points and show them that evidence and they still say that they're Iron Man, run away. Big red flag. Big red flag. What Marvel movie has used the least amount of CGI, do you think? Surely it would be Iron Man 3. Oh no, Iron Man 1. Because like you have to do the Iron Man suit, duh. But like it looked like, because it was the first, it seems like they would use the most amount of practical effects. I wish it was Spider-Man Homecoming. Like the fact that they CGI over the suit when they have this. Okay, I just reminded myself of an amazing thought that I had last night. The fact that they had this beautiful in real life Spider-Man suit, and then they put CGI over it on top of all of the like effects that you had to do in general. It annoyed me. I was like, why are we doing this? We have a perfect practical suit that Tom Holland is wearing the entire time. Like, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. I missed all the points. I think Team Iron Man is cooler. You mean like in terms of who's on Team Iron Man pen? Because honestly, same. Like they had Black Panther and Spider-Man. Like they had a solid group of heroes. Like Black Widow was on it to begin with. But like Team Cap's morals. Here we go. Let's go Team Batman. I agree, CGI Spider-Man suit sucks. I think it looks good, but a real suit would have been so much better. Like, it was clean CGI, but like, oh, the Mysterio scene, like, that's good use of CGI right there. That needed a CGI Spider-Man suit. Anyway. Now, speaking of, when you see Harry Potter without CGI, when you watch the first Harry Potter back and look at the CGI. Ooh, Team Revengers though. True. Oh, okay, I see pen. All right, now I just reminded myself of a point, okay? So I was doing online dance last night. Can I just say, I did not want to be there. And I kept looking over, and I was doing it in my room because my sister had a headache, and I kept looking over at my shelf and just looking at my Thanos Big Fig and getting really distracted. Anyway, so I finished dancing, and I'm like, I've showered, I'm getting ready for bed, and I'm just like, I'm doing my skincare routine, right? And all of a sudden, I start like thinking about Far From Home. Specifically, I was thinking about the scene where Peter Parker has his suitcase and he's in customs, and the lady opens it up and finds the banana, and she's like, and like the suit's there, and she's like, yeah, you can't bring this in, right? Then I suddenly remembered the airport scene at the end of the movie with Aunt May, right? And like Peter is like walking back, and Aunt May's like, hey Peter, like, where are your bags? And he's like, oh, they got blown up, right? Which, firstly, did he like carry the upgraded suit in like a backpack or something? Like, how did he bring it back to New York? Then, right, this is where I start to get mad, because I was like, if Peter kept his homecoming suit in the suitcase, right? Because he had the Night Monkey suit when he was on the train. So the homecoming suit was in his suitcase with the school camp. Okay? So, where Peter's suitcase, right, gets blown up by Mysterio and he can't have it, alright? So in my head, this is how this works, right? So because Peter's in the Night Monkey suit, it gets ripped, that's why he makes the upgraded suit on the Stark jet. So his homecoming, like, blue and red one, like this one, this suit was in his suitcase, which gets blown up. Therefore, this suit doesn't exist anymore. Mysterio blew up my favorite Spider-Man suit, the blue and red one. If I didn't have a personal vendetta against Mysterio and Jake Gyllenhaal, as is, because of the fact, like, everything that happens in Far From Home, Mysterio blew up my favorite Spider-Man suit because he blew up Peter's luggage. When did it get blown up? He says it at the end. It's like, where's your suitcase, Peter? And Peter's like, oh, like, they all got blown up. Like, we didn't see it happen, but it happened. And if he was wearing the Night Monkey suit, that means his suit, like his Spider Homecoming suit, would have still been in his luggage, which then got blown up. Is not bin chicken, you're just aren't racist. Ageist, that's the word I'm looking for. Just, what's the most expensive set you own? This one. Anyway, And now I want to fight Mysterio. I just want to get him. So upsetting. I loved that suit. And then when I realized it was destroyed forever, I was just so mad. Anyway, there we go. Then again, they messed up the time jump in Homecoming so that nothing is true. What? What do you mean? Oh no, I was thinking about the blip actually earlier today, like, and how, like, of course, just for convenience and plot's sake purposes, every single schoolmate at Peter's got blipped so that when they came back, they're all still in the same year group. I liked that. What if he was just lying to her? Well, he literally didn't have a suitcase on him. So, like, worst Harry Potter movie? Ooh, I want to say the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Just because, like, it's a Part 1. It's not a complete story. Sorry. I know a lot of people say it's the Goblet of Fire, but the Goblet of Fire has, like, a charming amount of cheese to it that I can't say that. I can't. And the Half-Blood Prince had too many important plot points, but I think that's a close second. But, like, a bad Harry Potter movie is still better than a bad Star Wars movie. And that's just a fact. Luke, you should. It's fun. It's fun. I liked the Order of the Phoenix. Pen, what are you on about? I mean, I didn't get the whole, like, prophecy thing. But, like, the Order of the Phoenix has my favorite scene out of the entire franchise. So, there's that. Is not Ben. The Goblet of Fire is funny. Like, literally just think about, like, Arthur meeting up with Amos and all that. And it's like, Amos, Arthur, haha. It's like, oh, you're late. And he's like, sorry about that. Some of us just had a sleepy start. And then it's just Ron yawning. Like, that's funny. That's funny. BFAB, thank you for the $2. Can you get Baby Yoda to kill someone? Does he have the power to? What tool do I use, though? Do we throw someone off, like, a cliff and do, like, a Mufasa? Or, like, does he, like, punch someone really hard? Like, what do you want me to do? Exactly. Exactly. The banter was funny. Plus, you feel sad for Cedric the entire time. Wait a second. Is that just supposed to hover? That's stupid. Anyway. Is Spider-Man Tom Holland or is Tom Holland Spider-Man? No. Spider-Man is Tom Holland. Wait. No, Tom Holland is Spider-Man. There we go. Hot take, none of the bad Star Wars movies are bad as standalone movies. If you throw out Star Wars stuff, they find enough movies. I agree. It's just because they all don't really connect very well in terms of, like, character's storyline. There we go. Might need a hitman. I see. So you want Grogu, you want to hire him? His base rate is only 5 credits, so he's really, really cheap. But it's also because he's a bit inefficient, so I will give you that warning. So there you go. If you designed a Shrieking Shack set, what would be the minifigures? It would be Hermione, Ron, and Harry from Hagrid's Hut. The Expecto Patronum Sirius, and I'm saying this because, like, they already exist. There's no need to, like, this is why I want the Shrieking Shack, is because you could literally reuse those figures. Then you'd have a brand new Peter Pettigrew and a brand new Werewolf Lupin. You'd have the Scabbers piece, you'd have a Grimm piece, and that's it. Don't put Snape in it. Thank you. You're welcome. Where am I up to? Have I missed something? Yes, I haven't put all the pieces down. I shouldn't flick the wolf. I know, right, Legend? You know what I was thinking as well? I was like, how do I, like, watch everything once I've finished Endgame? Like, where does Far From Home slot in with all the TV shows? Because, like, according to Disney Plus's timeline, we've got Loki, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I'm like, where does Far From Home sit in? BFAB, thank you for the $10. Okay, here's Grogu's payment to eliminate my mother. Alright, I'll go get him. You'll have to whisper him all of the rules. Right, buddy, you've been hired. I know, I'm sorry. What do you mean you don't want to do it? You don't have a choice. You've just been paid. You have to do it. Right. So what you've got to do, ready? Listen to me. What you've got to do is you have got to go and eliminate BFAB's mother. But, like, You got to make it look like an accident. So I highly suggest just using some like poison and then like spiking your drink or something. Do you understand? Okay, you good? You got it? Right, now I'll give you the glass and then you need to run and do it, okay? Like quick as possible, like try and dispose the body as well, okay? Got it? All right, he's on his trip. Oh, damn it, you can see me moving at the bottom. Damn it. Anyway. Buddy, I believe in you. You can do this. You can do this. I trust in you. You can stand there. Right, I'll send him in a shipping crate, all right? And then he'll bust out and then we'll go and do it. Secret. Secret, secret. Did you gingerbread? It's a very good alarm, I'm telling you right now, because it's nice and peaceful. But then the problem arises when you go on the Harry Potter ride at Universal and you hear Hedwig's theme playing on the ride and you think that your phone's going off. That's the only issue with that. Spider-Man is in the next Spider-Man movie. Rhino, why'd you have to spoil that for me? Why? Why? It didn't? Okay, good. Good. Just a plonk. Guys, Superman comes out in Fortnite soon. And by soon, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's once the update's gonna have loaded in. Which I'm so excited about, which means we're gonna do a Fortnite stream tomorrow. And then I won't stream for 2 days so that I can do my Hogwarts Icons review. Do. Hey, pink eyes. I don't know about that, Matthew. I think people are sort of like thrown off already. Because the thing with Star Wars, right, is like they've got a lot of animated shows going on. And like people for years have just been like, no, I don't want to watch the animated shows. They're all kids shows. Which like, What If isn't being like marketed as a kids show because it's on Disney Plus. So I think they're already at an advantage solely because of that. I think if they can nail the Obi-Wan show though, that's going to be a very, very good thing. But then again, I'm like, how are you going to do the Ahsoka show if like people are being fussy and don't want to go and watch like the Clone Wars or like really read up on her backstory in any way, shape or form? It looks like daily streams now, by the way. I mean, it is technically for like the next day. On the next day. Cannot confirm nor deny, Dan. Cannot confirm nor deny. Do you think Hugh Jackman should come back to play Wolverine in the MCU? I don't think he will. I think they'll recast him, but I think if anything, if they had like a scene or something, if they wanted to like multiverse with Wolverine, then they would bring him back for like a cameo. Or even just have him as a cameo in general and do like a Stan Lee sort of thing, but it's Wolverine. I think they would do that. Be very, very fun. I think What If will be rated lower than the usual MCU stuff. I think it's going to get less viewers, which sucks because like I'm really excited for it. Honestly, I woke up this morning thinking it was Wednesday and I was like, yes, my Thor's Bro House is going to arrive today and What If is on, amazing. And then I realized it was Tuesday and I was like, oh, damn it. I know, Legend, how cool. I mean, we're getting a Fantastic Four film, so that's the thing, is because it was all on like Cartoon Network and things like that. People are like, ew, it's a kid's show. I'm like, I mean, it did start off that way, but it very quickly changed. I hope they keep Deadpool separate from the MCU and other multiverse stuff. I don't. I want Ryan Reynolds to be a part of it, but I wonder if they'll like keep his movies separate. Like, I think Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool in the MCU is a great idea, but I don't think that they should make his movies canon because like they linked in with like the Fox like X-Men stuff. So I think they should keep that separate and that should be a different area in the multiverse or something. I think that would be the best idea, is like have Deadpool and like the X-Men canon but in a different timeline. Wow, my hair looks really nice right now. Goals. How much for Grogu to eliminate Ali? I mean, it depends. Is she going to fall for the poison trick or will we have to pull something else? Because if we have to pull something else, I'm going to have to call up Sherlock Holmes and ask for some help based on other cases that he has found. So I feel like it would increase a bit to like 15 for Ali because we'll have to take that extra step. And I don't know if Sherlock Holmes is going to be busy pretending to be Benedict Cumberbatch or not. So think she might be a bit trickier because she'll give in to all of our plots. There's a moth in my room. Oh, damn it. Damn it. See, here's the thing. Shall we talk about R-rated superhero movies for a second, thanks to Title and Progress's comment? Oh, wait a second. I've got 3 angled... Oh, dear. 3 angled bricks left over and I don't know where they go. So, R-rated superhero films. We've had Logan, we've had The Suicide Squad, we've had, Oh, thank you so much for the $15. Damn, I should have said 50. Just kidding. Okay, let's get rid of Ali. Buddy. Yep, that's right. Okay, so here's the thing, okay? You've got another target to poach. Yeah, okay, I know you're shocked. It's okay. It's all right. Don't have to cry about it. It's okay. Right. So what you've got to do this time is I'm going to go call up Sherlock. And I'm going to ask him for some tips, all right? So you might have to wield a weapon. And if you do, I'm sorry, but it will be an easy weapon, okay? And then, with the money that you got paid for doing the job from BFAB, I'll bet you like a bunch of cookies, okay? Is that all right? You want cookies? Say hi. Okay, now, Ali, you might want to watch your back. You got to be successful, though, okay? We'll pretend that we're friends with Ali, and then you've got to go and get him, all right? Oh, dear. All right. 15. Where do these pieces go? 15 and over. No, R-rated superhero films, right? I think that it works well for Deadpool and The Suicide Squad and Logan. The Joker, remember that film? The Joker, I don't think that it was needed at all. I don't think that that film needed to be R-rated. Like, I get what they were trying to do, but at the same time, was it really needed? Not really. Oh, damn it. Where does this go? Aha, there we go. Was it really needed? No. The Suicide Squad, it improves it. It's a villain film about killing people. Like, it needed it. The Joker, like, I guess you could sort of say the same, but I feel like it was kind of mild in terms of it. Deadpool, again, it makes sense. Logan, like, that was really well done and it benefited it, and they weren't just making it just for the sake of it, you could tell. Like, they were like, no, we really want to go in depth on this. Like, cha-ching, let's go. So I appreciated that. Whereas I feel like there are a lot of films that are just sort of wanting to do it just for the sake of it. I'm like, you don't need to. You don't need to. It's very true. Very, very true. Exactly, Cade. I'm like, we need, like, people to, like, understand their characters and, like, don't just make an R-rated film for the sake of an R-rated film. Like, don't do that. Like, Deadpool's character makes sense. Suicide Squad character makes sense. Old Man Logan, yes. If you did a Wolverine film, no, we don't need an R-rated one. Not a thing. Doesn't need to be happened. Birds of Prey didn't need an R rating though. I don't think it did either, necessarily. Like, I was watching it and I was like, is this really an R-rated film? I don't think that needed to. Like, that was one that just sort of had it for the sake of it. Which I was like, yeah, alright. I mean, they used it, but I didn't need it. I'm so confused to where these angled pieces go. I'm just gonna pretend like I've done it. I've not watched The Boys. Is that the one that's on Amazon? Is it? Oh dear. Oh dear. I do like horror movies, though I don't like bad horror movies. I'm a fussy one. I want these things to be good. Like, I want good American Horror Story horror. And like It. R-rated Harry Potter. Same with like Star Wars. Like, I can see them, like, if R-rated movies are doing really well, I can see Disney just doing an R-rated Star Wars film just for the sake of it, and I'm like, stop. Amazon and owned by Lex Luthor. I knew it. I think it will, Cosmic. I think it will. Alright. This is going to be quite difficult to build, I feel like, this next section. Just because of how much stuff there is and how much I feel like I'm going to have to pay attention. Uh-oh. Did you like Black Widow? It was good. Like, it wasn't amazing. And honestly, the fact that I have to watch it next after Civil War Not looking forward to it. I mean, we're at the peak with Civil War, so then to go to Black Widow, I'm just not too excited. But I also think it'll be good for me to rewatch it. Like, there were some parts that I really enjoyed and other parts where I'm just like, what is this? What is this? There we go. Taskmaster is wasted in Black Widow. Taskmaster in Black Widow is not the Taskmaster you all expected. That's the difference here. Taskmaster was never meant to be the Black Widow villain. But I feel like the thing here, right, though, is that they shouldn't have called Taskmaster Taskmaster, and then everyone's complaints wouldn't exist. Favorite movie of the year so far? Title? There hasn't even been that many. There hasn't been that many. I mean, I want to say The Suicide Squad. Because it was just amazing. Good old James Gunn. Can't believe, you know, James Gunn, which everyone obviously knows from the live-action Scooby-Doo movie, pulling off a movie like The Suicide Squad, just amazing. Amazing. No, you have to watch every single Marvel movie. I'm not a good advocate for that because I haven't watched The Incredible Hulk just yet. But we're gonna get there. We will get there. I promise. I promise. Favorite Star Wars movie? Revenge of the Sith. It's just amazing. It really is. Oh dearie. Dearie, dearie me. Where are these one by ones? Here we go. Gingerbread, I hadn't even noticed. Oh no. I want Edith Glass's comment. I know that there's a company that makes them as well. I know there is. Damn it. Grogu, you failed your job. She's still here. I mean, yay. She's alive. People shouldn't really think that the film be like the comics, but yeah, Marvel should have known. See, that exactly. It's just a thing. Like, look at how annoyed people were over the Mandarin because, like, the villain makes or breaks the movie, and everyone went in expecting Taskmaster to be the villain when that was never the case. Taskmaster was never the villain in the film, so at that point, don't call them Taskmaster. Easy. Currently, no, I am not going to Brickvention. I'm too scared to book a holiday anywhere at the moment because I just know that they're all going to be cancelled. Honestly, I'd have a lot more faith in booking an overseas holiday than I would a domestic holiday. Which means Brickvention is currently off the radar. But hopefully, maybe. No comment, like there's a company that literally makes the glasses that were used in the film. Like Edith glasses. Like, they're not smart glasses, but they just look like them. That's what I mean. Please no spoilers for Black Widow. Ian, what are you doing? It's literally on Disney Plus. Go and buy it. I was trying to be good and not spoil anything, but like, come on, dude. Wait, what color is that supposed to be? Oh, blue. I see. Oh no, not more of these mosaic things. Australia keeps having lockdowns. Exactly. That's why I don't want to book a domestic holiday everywhere. Like, my mum was like, oh yeah, let's go to Queensland. And I'm like, we're going to get stuck. No. Good thing we didn't because, again, we would have got stuck. It's too risky. Too risky. Plus, if I'm going to spend money on a holiday, like, I want it to be an overseas holiday. Australia holidays are expensive. So expensive. Hey, Kendra. How would you rate Black Widow on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm not sure right now. Ask me in like 3 days once I've rewatched it. Because here's the thing, right? I'm like, when I do my ranking list of Marvel, I'm going to rank them from like best to worst, like that way. But like, I'll put them on a tier list. Because like, to me, even though Civil War, like right now is at the top of the list, like I know that when I get to things like Spider-Man and Infinity War and Ragnarok, like, they're going to be on the same level, but I'm still going to have to rank them, like, from best to worst. So it's like, I want to do a tier list for that reason. I'm usually more into Lego Star Wars, but I must admit that what Lego has done with Harry Potter has been amazing. I couldn't resist and bought the Hogwarts Room of Requirement. Oh, that's awesome to hear. That's the thing, right? I honestly, I completely agree. Even though I feel like Harry Potter like overall has like dropped a little bit recently. I still feel like it's been one of the most solid Lego themes with like the most care and effort put into it out of everything. Especially out of like all of the, I know, right, like the licensed themes, that's what I'm looking for. Brickvention is a Australian Lego convention. Speaking of, I'm enjoying everyone's Brick Fair Virginia vlogs. I'm living vicariously through all of them. It's quite fun. I'm having fun. And by everyone's, I mean the Brick Whiz. I've watched all of his. Shout out to Matt. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Yeah, I feel like it doesn't deserve higher than a 8. Like, I feel like some people would think it's an 8. Anyone that marks it higher, I feel like, is just sort of caught up on it. I feel like Black Widow is going to be one where people watch it back in a few years and be like, oh no, okay, as a whole film, not that great. It's because Black Widow is a side character in her own movie. Oh no, I've used Letterboxd before, but like I want to make it into a video, which is where I'm just literally writing it in a list. Which is actually quite fun. Like, I'm really enjoying it. See a comment. Do-do-do. Asian, why? Just why? There we go. Ooh, which ones did you get, Porg? What did you get? Speaking of, I really want to ask my family to get me a green screen for my birthday. You know what my best present is? Like, when I turned 18, right? Usually a lot of girls would be like, I want Tiffany jewelry. But you know, oh damn it, I've stuffed that up. But I was smart and where is it? I asked for Tiffany jewelry when I was 16 and I was like, well, I'm only going to wear like one thing. Like, I'm not one selection. Like, this is my fancy going out thing. Cool, done. So when I got to 18, I was like, oh yeah, you know what? I want something that I can use that's practical. So I asked for a suitcase and I got a suitcase and it's the best gift I've ever got. So useful. Because good suitcases are expensive. Like, this was a full, like, super lightweight Samsonite, like, carry-on one. Amazing. I've used it so many times. Can't use it now, but I've used it so many times. Am I really that relatable? That's one thing, right, that I've been thinking about recently. I'm like, and I've mentioned this a lot, like, everyone's kind of building into, like, the hype culture in terms of, like, how much money you're buying, or spending on, like, a Lego haul or something like that, and always try to, like, top themselves. And I'm just like, I don't have space to buy stuff just because it looks cool. Like, I want to buy stuff that I well and truly want. Also, there are so many people that just, like, don't sell Lego, and I'm like, can we normalize selling Lego? Like, if you're not into that set anymore, don't hold on to it. Don't use it for parts. Just do it. If that makes any sense. August 1st haul. Oh, I'm going to do an August 1st haul. It's going to be my smallest haul yet. And Central, I am planning on doing a room tour at some point. I just want to, like, I want to do my shelf, but here's something that I talked about briefly earlier. Okay, so on the Discord the other day, I was having a conversation about this because I got this ad from a company on Instagram and they had these amazing, like, Lego displays, and it was an advertisement for, like, the Calyx IKEA units, which is that, like, square unit that I've got over here. And I wonder if I can, like, quickly tilt this. The one with squares, you see that? Squares. Anyway, and they had, like, these, like, glass, like, see-through acrylic panels. Okay, that's true, Pen, but you keep a lot of yours built, whereas I'm like, I want to build them all, and then I'm like, I don't have anywhere to store them. I prefer Star Wars over City, just because, like, I, like, enjoy it more, if that makes any sense. Anyway. So I saw it and they had, like, all of these glass acrylic panels, and it was this company called Wicked Brick. So I, like, went on Discord and I was like, has anyone bought from them? Because, like, I'm really tempted, because then I don't have to dust that shelf as much. Like, I want to, like, set up my displays and everything. I had a look. They had, like, tiered stands. They had these acrylic panels. They had those, like, Star Wars ship stands and like minifigure cases and set cases, and I was like, I really want to get it. So I did an order of them, and I bought like 2 of these like glass acrylic panels to stick on that cabinet. I bought a stand, like a tiered podium for minifigures. I bought 2 Star Wars stands and like a little attachment. Anyway, I bought a ton of like storage. So once I've got that, reviewed it, I'm gonna like set it up on the shelf, and then I'll do a room tour. But I'm excited. Now the Discord's not public. Usually I'll send out like a link on like gaming streams or like some building streams and things like that whenever I sort of feel like I need to. I know, beef up. I signed up for the affiliate thing so that when I do my review, I have an affiliate link. But like I was looking on YouTube and stuff like that because I was like, I want to see if like anyone's like talked about this. The only person who seems to have gotten like a sponsorship from them was Solid Bricks. And I'm like, fair enough. He's done a lot of storage videos. Makes sense. I got the Infinity Gauntlet because they didn't have any Thor's house. Ours is sold out here, Thor's house. It's the only one that's gone. You don't have to be a member to get in the Discord, but I'll like make sure that I always upload the Discord link into the members community tab because of the members only channel that it's on there. Please tell me that that's my delivery that someone's just opened the door for. Please. Please. Is that my delivery? Yay! Thank you.
Spoiled much.
Thank you. My Thor's house is here. Yay. Oh, I just spoiled my smallest haul ever. Anyway, can everyone please make sure that they watch my smallest haul ever, even though I just spoiled it? I'm waiting for the link to work. Yeah, I'll have to update it tomorrow or later today. Can't do it right now. My laptop's on my bed. Oh dear. Yay! I'm going to review that. I was doing the thumbnail yesterday for the most part, or at least preparing the thumbnail. I know, Matt, it's taken me forever. We're on the second last part. See, now, because I've realized I can't finish this entire thing today, or at least stream it finishing. So, there's going to be 7 parts for the 7 Horcruxes, the 7 films, all makes sense, and then finally I'll be done. Also, Matt, I was talking about how I was enjoying your Brick Fair Virginia vlogs earlier. 10 out of 10. Loving them. Loving them. Are there any other buildable sets like Grogu and Yoda that I can get? I mean, not from Star Wars, I don't think, at the moment. At least, unless you count the helmets. But I don't think anyone ever counts the helmets. Alright, stick these on here. I cannot wait to get this thing finished, to be honest. Cannot wait, because you know what the next big D2C that we're going to spend ages on next? I want to, Matt, I want to. I would have gone this year if I was allowed out. I so would have gone. I want to join in. Yes, please, TNT. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the next big set that we're going to do is Mos Eisley. Which, again, I don't know where I'm going to be able to put that. Might be able to find Dio still. That's true. That is very true. Was Dio was never really, like, anyone's favorite one, was it? Was it really? Millennium Falcon? I wish. Like, here's the thing. It's like, I love the Millennium Falcon and I would love to have it, but I'm also like, I don't want to spend that much money on one set. So it's a very torn feeling. Like, as much as I want to buy it and build it, I don't want to spend the money on it. Because it looks beautiful. I love it. But it's so expensive. And I look at the Daily Bugle and I'm like, I feel like this is worth it more. Yes, they do have Mos Eisley. I just haven't done it. I mean, I've been putting it like on the backbench. If it made a huge D2C Galactus in the style of Harry and Hermione buildable characters, but like way larger. I mean, you could do it in the scale of the Harry and Hermione characters because then it would be minifigure scale. So there's that. There's that. How much was next to nothing? Oh, Pen, don't get me wrong, he looks great, but I just feel like no one cared about Dio. Like, you could sort of tell, like, when I was watching, the Skywalker Saga, right? No, not the Skywalker Saga. What's it, the movie called? The Rise of Skywalker. I was like, I wonder which one's going to be like the Porg equivalent for this film. Like, what's Disney going to market and sell so much off? I have Kawi, I just can't show it to you yet. In fact, the chocolate frog display is actually like behind the castle. Not that you can see it, but it's there. I promise you it's there. Oh no. Not a ton of the... Damn it. I hate these things. I got this set for 99 Canadian. What? Was it a Justice Magician set? At that price? That's wild. You know what I was wondering, right? Because, where is it? Because you know how I've talked about like how I'm thinking about donating the gunship? I was thinking about it. I was like, I wonder, and like, I was wondering if I could like message Lan and be like, hey Lan, I'm thinking about like donating this set, but I was wondering, could I put it on eBay and auction it and then donate the money that I make off the set to charity instead? But I don't know if they'll let me because then technically it's like selling it. But I'm like, I don't want, like, I don't, like, I'll, like, I want to donate the money. But like, I don't know if that counts. Anyway, that was my thought that I had. We'll see. We'll see. Is it really Fragile Legend? I love the look of that set. I think so, Dan. I went and bought, at least I bought Harry, Ron, and Hermione. I think I maybe bought like one other yellow figure. Did I buy Draco? I can't remember. I think I might have bought Draco. $100 off. I wish I did that. I wish I did that, but I was just too impatient because it was out of stock for so long and I saw it in stock and I was like, yeah, let's get it. And I'm like, if I spent like $100 less, like I know I very easily could have if I had just waited, especially since I didn't buy it straight away. That's such a nice thought. Thanks, Brittany. Just give this set to me, that simple. Bellatrix, do you know how much it would cost me to ship it to you? Like, I'm like, I'd like to give it away. And if I'm not going to do that, then I'll sell it. And by sell it, I mean put it up and then donate the money. I bought the 2015 UCS Slave one for $4.50. Damn! That is a lot. I really like it, Brittany, but it's so fiddly and you really have to pay a lot of attention to it, which is very hard for me to do, which is why I'm building it so slowly when I'm streaming. Like when I'm building off stream, it's a lot easier because I don't have to sort of focus as much. But like, so I should go to Kmart. I know, Ben. At the time it wasn't at Kmart, but like the year before, it was on Big W for $500 and I wish I'd bought that. I wish I just gave in. What set are you selling? It would be the UCS gunship, like the new one. But like I know because it's used, but it also has like the wrong box. Like even if it was like, even if someone just bought it for like $100 or $200, like that's $200 that I could give to charity. Like that's a good thing. Otherwise, like I'll just give it, if Land don't let me do that, like I'll just give it away to someone. Imagine the deal you'd get. I tried to break it up and like in terms of like the bags that you'd build so that whoever does build it can actually do it properly and not have a nightmare of a time. There we go. Would you like more, the Bugle or the Disney Castle? For me, I think it has to be the Disney Castle just because that set means more to me in terms of like the Disney Castle as a build and a thing means more to me. Kate, thank you so much for the $5. New bad roommate story. My roommate was supposed to pick our dorm for next year. He just messaged me saying he never got the confirmation on the room. And thank you for the other $2. In other words, we might not have a dorm next year. Oh, really? Is there any way to like contact like the head of like service or something and be like, hey, we have an issue. Ew, why is the GIF so high at the top? No, there we go. That's better. Got it. Exactly, M-Cola. That's my thing with it. I'm like, oh wait, I don't know if he's talking, but let me finish. Because, like, here's the thing with the UCS gunship. I was like, I've said this. I'm like, it is a beautiful build. It is a beautiful set. But it's too tall for me. It's too because it's like the shape of the ship. It's very wide, it's very long, there's a lot of empty space in the middle. I don't have space for it. So like I've already deconstructed it and put it back in its box, which is why the table now has Hogwarts on it. And I'm like, as much as I love this set and like it was really helpful for me in terms of just getting my mental health in check, I'm like, I know that there are so many other people that are going to enjoy this set more than I ever will. So I'm like, well, it's taking up the space of something that might bring me more joy. For example, like the Daily Bugle, like that set, like I enjoy that more than the Republic gunship. Like big ships, just not for me. Like I really like the set and I'm incredibly grateful for getting sent it. But I'm like, you know what? Like I don't really need it. Is it better to be feared or respected? Respected, obviously. If people don't treat you with respect, it's the worst thing ever. I know that from experience. Woo! Damn it, I was having a good day, Tina. You reminded me of how badly things are. Damn it. We're all good. Time to buy a house. I know, I'm saving. At the same time, I don't think I could move out right now because I don't think that that's a good idea for my mental health. Favorite Potter Papa Pals video? Now, this is a good question. I always loved Harry's nightmares. Like, my favorite ones off the top of my head are Wizard Angst, Harry's nightmares, and the Draco puppet one. But I think out of all of them, I have to go with Wizard Angst. That video I watched so many times. It was just, it's hilarious. Actually hilarious. Is there another UCS Hogwarts in the back? No, that's just the other half of it. This is like the second half of it, and then I have to attach it to that one. That's why it's there. Will you do some mocks? I really want to, but I think the one that I can see myself doing physically would be a modular, or at least increasing the size of the Sanctum Sanctorum from the 2018 Infinity War wave. But I do want to have a go at making some custom sets, which I guess technically are also mocks, but I would do that all digitally through like Mecha and all that. So I've come up with a few ideas of things that I want to do, and I'm going to like draw up the characters and render them as well. And just join our Lego YouTuber cult house. Here's the thing, right? You need a lot of rooms because like everyone's got to have their own room for their Lego collection and their own bedroom. That's a big house. It's a very big house. What's your favorite all-time Lego set? I want to do a video on this. The ones that come to mind are the Daily Bugle, the Disney Castle, Winnie the Pooh, the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine, Jewel on Mustafa, and what is it? Honestly, Hagrid's Hut. The new Hagrid's Hut. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. My cousin loved the wizard swears. Honestly, my favorite one was Dobby's sock. The fact that that was a swear, that was one of my favorite wizard swears in that movie. In that video. Love it. Did anyone ever see, though, who watched the Potter Puppet Pals as a kid, did anyone ever see the video of, like, it was like a practical joke or something of, like, the person who made them, like, sleep puppeteering in his, like, sleep, and it was, like, all a joke? They housed those puppets in a suitcase. Those things are giant. I really want to make my own one day. I've been wanting to do that for years. Years. Ooh, I wish I had that old compound set so I could do that and combine them. That sounds sick. I hate Lego YouTube room tours as an animator since all I can see is the potential for stop motion. Oh, stop motion is amazing. I just don't have the time to do it. I wish I could, because I would go all out and do like visual effects and everything and like make it look so good. Hello, Ron. Hello, female Ron. Here's the thing, right? Whenever playing the Lego Harry Potter games, I would put on voices like the Potter Puppet Pals. So like my sister would be Harry and I would be Ron because I always wanted to be Ron, which was annoying because it meant constantly we would have to pause. One of us would have to drop out and then switch characters and then the other one would join in. Anyway, So like I would always like put on the voices. So it would be like playing like on the Wii and we're just like going along being like, Ron, collect my remains. Okay, Harry. And then like when you die, like you know how all the studs come out, we called that collecting your remains so that we didn't lose any studs and we'd get true wizard. It was like a full thing, like it would go all out. And it made it so much more fun to play those games. It was the best. Apparently Stranger Things is retiring this year. Should I get it before inflation? I think so. The set looks really good. I've never personally bought it. I saw it on Facebook Marketplace actually the other day for $100 and I was like, this is tempting because here it's supposed to retail for $350 I think, but you can get it for $280 and I was like, that's a good deal. But at the same time I was like, do I really care about it? Probably not in the grand scheme of things. I mean, it's a cool set and all and it looks great, but like, nah, I'll pass. It took me years to 100% 1 through 4 Isaac because the Wii would just glitch and then the gold brick locator was broken and I couldn't actually get all of the gold bricks and it was just a nightmare. Or one of the character tokens. I think it was Gryffindor Boy or something. I just could not get him. Absolutely the worst. Buy the Stranger Things set? No. Look, it's amazing and it's pretty, but I'm just like, I think long term, when like no one really cares about Stranger Things and it's not relevant anymore, like I'm not really gonna care all that much. So there we go. There you go. Last bag. We're about to hit the last bag for this stream and then part 7 we're gonna finish. Which, oopsies. Which will be roughly at the same time of day, just later this week. So rip Europeans. Sorry. Ron's line, I have a plan, stuck with me throughout the years, even when I forgot almost anything else. I love that. Broken Puff, thank you so much for upgrading your membership. We're finishing this set next stream. Yep. Alright, season 3, Blake, was really good. Don't cut out season 3 like that. Always be streaming at the AM hours. What do you mean? It's only 2:30. Duh. Hold on. Did I miss something? No, I didn't. I must have. What have I done wrong? Hold on. Yes, yes, this is all correct. Then why is this rude? BFAB, thank you as well for upgrading to your membership. Oh, you legends. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, I was missing a piece. We got it. No, we're not doing it in December. The only reason I've been so, sort of like on it about finishing is because of the Hogwarts Moments, because I want to compare this to the Hogwarts Moments collection, because I feel like they're both very display pieces. Like, none of these focus on the minifigures. You do get exclusive minifigures to the set that you're definitely not going to get anywhere else, but they're also just display pieces. So I feel like it's the closest thing I can do. I might have to put my Marvel, DC, Star Wars figures in storage because I'm more into Lego right now and I need space for all these sets. Thank you. See, this is the thing. Normalize putting sets into storage. I do it all the time because I want space to put other things. Like, sometimes I'll break them down if I feel like, oh, you know what, like, I can rebuild this in the future when I have more space or things like that. Like, so many people will just leave every single set built all the time and it just creates too much clutter. No. Make space, because there's always going to be new Lego, and that's another reason why, like, I look at people and I'm just like, you're a Lego addict. Like, chill out. Like, people will just buy stuff just because they can or just because they have the money and things like that, and they don't genuinely sort of like love the set enough. And like, I'm not trying to like say you can't like spend your money on this, but like, you need to prioritize storage, because there will always be new sets. There will always be new figures. There's always going to be something new that you like, and you can't have it all on display all the time unless you've got like a Brixie level room to display it all. But even then, like that room is gonna get full too. Like you've always got to store stuff out, normalize rotating it and all of that. Like make that a thing that people do. Like it's okay to not have everything out on display all the time. I'm a Lego addict. That's not something to cheer about. No, no, no. I have over 150 still sets, but I don't care for Lego anymore. Should I sell all my sets? Well, BFAB, firstly, what you should do is you should send the Spider-Man brick heads to me. And then, yeah, sell it. Because, like, that's the thing. It's like, looking back, like, when I went through my collection last year, it's like I saw all of this stuff and I'm just like, well, like, this isn't something that particularly interests me anymore. So, I'll get rid of it. There were sets that I do regret selling, like the Isla de Muerta in particular. And even the Black Panther Pursuit from Marvel Civil War. Like, I regret selling that one too. But, like, it's fine. Like, just, like, it's fine. Like, there's always new sets. There's always stuff that you're going to want instead. Like, I rotate out my sets, like, every few months on, like, which ones I want on display and things like that. BFAB, thank you so much for the $2. Lol, I've already have to send you the mini Diagon. Yes, please! That reminds me, I'm watching Brick Bear Virginia Wright vlogs, and Matt's going up to Brooks O'Brien's, like, second handstand, and there's 2 sealed Diagon Alleys, and I'm just like, crying internally. I'm like, come on! The amount of people that said they were gonna send me that and didn't. Y'all! You're all liars. Just kidding, it's fine, but... The only one I'm missing, people, come on! Come on. I swear as well, right? Here's a story, right? Because I was messaging someone in LAN the other day. And by the other day, I mean yesterday. And they messaged me back and they're like, oh yeah, like, sorry, the reason you didn't get press kits is because we paused all the offers and press kits so that you could like really focus on just like getting yourself better. And I was like, offers? And I'm like, oh no, that means I've missed out on something. I probably missed out on something. No. So I bet you, I mean, not that I feel like I was going to get the Marvel CMF, but if I even had a chance at getting the Marvel CMF, that's why I've missed out on that one. And it also makes sense why I didn't get the press kits initially for like Harry Potter and all that. But I'm back on the lists now. But it just makes me think, I'm like, I swear, if there is like, just like there was with like the Hagrid, and Buckbeak Brickheads or the Microscale Diagon Alley, if there is a Harry Potter promotion with the icons that I missed out on getting sent because my mental health was in pieces, look, it's probably a good thing, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, I'm better now. I'm gonna lose it because what can I buy to get it? If it's just spend this amount and it's not specifically Harry Potter, I'll buy the police station. If it's on Harry Potter, first world problems right here. Like, painful. Because, like, I don't want to go and buy, wait a second. There's a piece that I've missed. Where's my spare parts thing? What am I going to get? I saw that, Brittany. I'm literally like 300 away. It's so exciting. Like, what am I gonna get? I'm gonna have to get like a, just like a random thing. Not directly Tarek, but I imagine you could mock it and then stick them on really easily. If it's on Harry Potter, you can buy new Hedwig. Breckle Puff, I've already got the set. I've got it. Hold on. See? What do I do? Like, what do I do? Like, I bought everything. I don't think there's a promo coming with the Moment set. They didn't do one for the Gunship either. No, but here's the thing. They've done one for Harry Potter. Like, usually Star Wars doesn't really ever get them, except for May the 4th. But Harry Potter, you had the Brickheads last year with Diagon Alley. And then with Hogwarts Castle, you got the Micro Diagon Alley. So I'm just like, what am I going to buy? I think I'll probably just have to buy like maybe I'll buy another Fluffy Encounter and use that. I don't know. I don't really want to. I might just buy a few sets and then sell them. I might buy a few investment ones and just sit on them or something like that, stupidly, just to get a promo. Y'all better watch the promo review, even though you'll probably already see it because other people will be sent it. First world problems. Major first world problems. Ben should use a laptop. There you go. Monster Book of Monsters. That one I got so lucky because the Lego store literally just sold it. Like, I'd be so annoyed if it happens though. I really don't want it to. Like, please no. Please no. And apparently the hypothetical Camp No set. Oh yeah, the rumored one that BFAB revealed, yep. Has a promo potential for the Hogwarts icons to have them as possible. Ugh. I hope I really hope it's just spend money on Lego in flat out general, because there are sets that I have wanted that I'll buy. Like, I don't want to have to spend $250 on Harry Potter when I already own all the sets. I don't want to do it. Just no. No, no, no. Say that you were making an Iron Man mock. Who would you add to the mock? Obviously War Machine. We need Don Cheadle in there. Duh. Oh, and Justin Hammer. Justin Hammer needs to be a thing. Where are the pieces? Where are the pieces? One. Oh no, I only needed one. We're fine. We're good, we're good, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Still don't see it happen, but I'd love a gold Draco. What if they put gold Draco in the promo, David? Then we're all in trouble. But seriously though, what should I get? Ooh! I know, I could buy another Hogwarts Express and then I could actually open that one, add 2 carriages and like make a dual-sided platform. Ooh, that's an idea. That one would kind of be worth it, I guess. I'm trying to think about what else I could get and then sell. Oh, first world problems. I really don't want another promo to be the one set that I'm missing out on. Just no, I've come this far. I'm not losing it again. Just no, 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 no. Not happening. The census is today, you're doing it tonight. I think my dad did it for an entire house and I was like, oh, I wanted to do this census. I missed out. Is the Hogwarts Express retired? Nope. I reckon it will retire next year because it's not on the list of things this year. On any of the lists, actually, not the one Promo Bricks did, not the one that someone else did. I've read like 3 different lists and it never popped up. So I think we're safe. We're safe with that one. Get those promos, Holly. I'm trying. That reminds me, everyone. I have an old promo that someone sent to me and I am so excited. So excited for this one. Oopsies. You know what I still haven't gotten either? The 60s Batmobile. Because that hasn't come back in stock here and I'm really annoyed about that. Because I put off buying it because I was like, oh, I'll get it through LAN, and then it never came back in stock. And I don't know if it's ever going to come back in stock now. I'd get it if you want it. No, because then you'd have to spend money on Harry Potter. So... Or do you mean the Hogwarts Express? I've got the Hogwarts Express, but like, I'm talking about getting a second one. Everything, like, because if I had a Harry Potter set to buy, it wouldn't be a problem. But I don't. Idea, what if I... So sneaky. No, I'm not even going to say this because this is horrible to promote. I was going to say, what if I buy all these sets and then I go to like Kmart and be like, oh, sorry, I don't have a receipt, and then get like store credit. And then I buy Moff Gideon's cruiser. That's bad. I'm not going to do that. That's mean. That's not a good idea. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll send the 66 Batmobile to you if you want. Yeah, because like, is it still available in the US to buy? Because like, it's sold out here for ages. It's not a thing. Like, I literally can't do it. I would love that. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, I'm not going to. Hello. Do you? Because like, I really want it. Because like, I was going to buy it, but I didn't want to buy it day one. So, let's see. Top 10 Marvel characters you wish you had as minifigs. As in, like, in my collection, I want War Machine. I really want to get the Civil War Scarlet Witch just because, like, it's Scarlet Witch. The Civil War Spider-Man. Who else did I want? Oh, one of the original Avengers Iron Man suits. I would love to have one of them. Yelena and Black Widow from the helicopter are on my wish list. Peter Parker from the Venice set is also on my wish list, and I've actually put all 3 of those recent figures in a cart to go and check out from, but I just haven't done it. And there's, I think that's it. Who else? A Just a Collector, I know, right? And I'm gonna get tea in return. It's amazing. See, everyone in our family, we all just make hot drinks for each other all the time, and then you get delivered tea. It's the best thing ever. Venom accessory pack is still out of stock. That's another one that I'd want. Every figure from that accessory pack, because we don't have it here. Oh, and the original Iron Spider figure. I love it. I want it. Make a brick set wish list. I might be able to help you. I should go through my brick set wish list at some point. I should probably post it somewhere as well. Be like, here's all the sets that I want to get. Yay. Yeah, but I really want to get that 60s Batmobile at some point. I'm just impatiently waiting. Oh, I'm making the bridge, aren't I? I just realized. Fun times. But there's so many, like, I'm literally, like, going through Bricklink, right? And I'm, like, adding all of these figures into my wish list so that I can get them. What's your thoughts on Lego Lord of the Rings? I really liked the theme, but I cared more about The Hobbit than I did Lord of the Rings. And I wish I got an Unexpected Gathering. I had a friend that bought it, and I saw it, and it was so pretty, and I was extremely jealous. She also had the Queen Anne's Revenge, and I'm just like, I look back at that now, and I'm like, if she still got it and doesn't care about it, I really want it. Because she even had the original Hogwarts castle. And I was so jealous. In fact, this is such a side rant. Anyway, Lord of the Rings, I loved it. I have Shelob Attacks. That's one I've got. Side note, so I went over to, like, her house once, and, like, she was showing me, like, her original Hogwarts castle. I know, Pen, that's how they've got to launch the Lord of the Rings theme. I'm telling you right now. Will I get the Bro Thor set? Got it. It arrived earlier while I was streaming. So I went over to her house, right? And she was, like, showing me the set. She had, like, the Queen Anne's Revenge and Bag End. And, like, I brought over, oh no, she had the Isla de Mutter as well, which I had. And we were playing Cluedo, and, like, she was showing me a Harry Potter musical, which was the first time I'd ever seen that. And Brady, thank you so much for the $2 wish list. And what set has the original Iron Spider? I think it was the Rhino set that had Rhino in it. I can't remember the name of the set. Just wait for Brian to finish talking. Okay, here we go. So I went over to her house, and we're, like, talking about, like, the Lego we'd had, and I was, like, 10 at the time, so, like, Lord of the Rings and, like, Pirates of the Caribbean are on sale. That just gives you some sort of, like, thingy. Anyway, I have not visited Hobbiton. I want to go once the Trans-Tasman bubble is open. That's my trip. I was supposed to be skiing this week. Do you know how sad that is? Anyway. Thank you, Pen. So he hasn't been talking, isn't he? That's rude. Oh, maybe it's because I got rid of the alert box on here instead. Oh, that's a shame. So where my friend and I was over at her house, and we wanted to play Cluedo. And we thought, you know what, why not use the Pirates of the Caribbean minifigures instead of the actual Cluedo characters? So we'd be playing the game, and we'd be, like, making all of, like, the accusations and, like, stuff like that. And we'd be like, oh, so, like, I think it was Barbossa in the kitchen with the knife and things like that. And then we, like, put on, like, voices and be like, Barbossa. Well, it wasn't supposed to be in Australia. We were supposed to go to New Zealand. And we're not there. It sucks. Anyway, do you have the Lego Dimensions sets? Not from Lord of the Rings, no. I don't even have the Harry Potter one. I've got the Powerpuff Girls one, because they're all sat on their bases on my monitor. I have the Joker and Harley one, the Nia one, the starter pack, the Scooby-Doo one. And I think that's it. We didn't buy too many of them. I have that set in the figs. Do you actually, Brody? Damn. You know what I also really like was the Spider-Man bridge battle. My goodness. Did I want that set when I was younger, but it was, like, so expensive for, like, I was like, if the set's like $60, that's, like, my max back then that my mum would let me get with my money. I wanted that bridge battle so much. I'm really tempted to go back and get it because it just looks gorgeous. And then when people buy 2 of them and put them side by side, it's amazing. It's amazing. Australian skiing. Australian skiing is a thing. Like, I would go on like my school ski trips. And it was interesting because half the time there wouldn't be proper snow, so you'd be skiing on ice. It sucks. It's supposed to be in Queenstown, Ashton. I was excited. We went into some kind of mountain near Melbourne to try and ski, and there was still no real snow. It was extremely cold though. Was it Hotham? Because that's where we went on our school ski trips. It was great. I know, I wish I got the Sonic pack. But it's fine, I could watch Pens turn around and actually like see what the set was. Which was great. Hold on. There we go. There we go. I did it. Investing in Lego on the side. I've got a few sets that I've bought to like sort of keep around. Wait. Why? Oh, that's why. So I've got like, I haven't opened my 8080 and I bought a second Great Hall and I've got a second Harry Potter advent calendar and a few other things. Thank you very much. Yay! Thank you! And I think I've got maybe like 1 or 2 more. I don't have that much. When does the final piece of my lamp come in? I have no idea. Whenever my bricks and pieces order gets here, which will probably be next year. Just kidding, it'll be next month. Do you have any of the 2 Black Widow sets and do you like them? I don't. I was looking at the helicopter to get, but that sold out as soon as the movie came out. So I was like, well, never mind. And I wanted to try and get the Black Widow and Taskmaster set. But since they were US only, I couldn't really do it. I had one option, but the person who bought them didn't want to send me one. So that was annoying. Because then they would have only had one to invest in, which sucked. Always tea. I haven't had a coffee since we went into lockdown. The only time I buy coffee is if I'm going out for breakfast because I don't want to spend money on tea at a restaurant because I'm just like, it's just leaf water. But I really liked the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive one. The build and like the whole design of the set looked gorgeous. Like, I don't care about the exclusive figures. I mean, yeah, the Black Widow is nice and the Red Guardian, like, that's a really big draw. But I was just like, the set looks better. Like, it looks really cool. What's the next stream gonna be? This, again. We're gonna finish it this week. I'm telling you right now. We've gotta finish it. Also, everyone, my review on the Marvel CMF is gonna be delayed because, firstly, I didn't get offered it. Cries. It's fine. Secondly, they come out late here. But I'm still gonna do it. Not that anyone's gonna care by the time I do it, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, I wanted to do a field guide, didn't I? I need to do that this week. I'm a bit behind. I'll do my smallest Lego haul ever today, and I'll review that set, and then I'll do the field guide tomorrow. What's the next gaming stream? Fortnite. Superman's in the game. I'm so excited. I was gonna do a thumbnail on it. Oh, I've stuffed this up again. I was gonna do my thumbnail for it earlier, but I didn't do it. Totally forgot there was a Marvel CMF. Isaac, where have you been? See, that's the thing right now, and I've said this for a while, because like I care more about Marvel than Star Wars. I always have. Just the Marvel sets last year weren't that great. Marvel is gonna be like the second to top theme. It's gonna be Harry Potter and then Marvel. That's how the ranking of what we talk about here is gonna go. Thank you, Blake, for the $2. GLHF. What does that mean? What does that mean? All clearance sets are meant for investment for me. I have an extra Forbidden Forest, Hedwig, Hogwarts Train, Aragog. You got a Hogwarts Express on clearance? How? How did that happen? A review of this set. Not this set, the set in my haul, which, spoilers, is Brothor's house, but you've all got to watch the video because you promised me. So, thanks. How do I slot this in? Oh dear. Oh dear. Hold on. Oh no. Oh, wait. Did I do it? Did I do it? Oh, I did it. We 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 did it. Did the monkey kid sets make it to Australia? They did. They sold them at Shop at Home and then they started selling them at Kmart even. Not Kmart, Target. It was good. You guys have clearance? True. That's what I said, Brittany, because I was like I get it for Steve, I get it for Peggy, and I get it for Sam. But then I was like, and Zombie Cap, I guess, but I was like, why does Bucky's have to be that? It just made me more annoyed that we got Zombie Steve. I was like, really? If we're gonna have that many, not $19. BFAB, I'll take that. I know. To make an investment, I'll give you 30 for it. How does that sound? Deal? Thank you. Getting sets on sale is kind of rare for me. I have to get them off Amazon if I'm gonna get a good deal. It sucks trying to throw us off, I reckon. I know. It's like, I'm looking at like the figures and I'm trying to work out like what I would personally go and feel for so that I can do my feel guide. And I literally was looking at the photo the other day and I was like, you know who's going to be the hardest is going to be Zombie Cap and Bucky. Like working out the difference between those two. It's going to be a nightmare because there's no different leg sizes for this one. Like there's no like super special like things. Australia doesn't really do sales. That was awkward. Hi Kai. Bless me. Zombie Cap has a shield, right? Yes. I finished my marathon. Ooh, nice. What was your favorite? Excited. I am gonna watch What If. I was so excited because I thought today was Wednesday when I woke up and I was like, yeah! And then I was like, oh wait. It's not today. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so like we get sales here. Like we'll do like blanket 20% off, which is good sometimes because like in June you can get new sets on sale straight away, which is amazing. But besides that, we don't go lower unless it's on Amazon. Amazon's the only place that will do lower. It's so frustrating. Infinity War is greater than all the other movies. True. True. Infinity War is so good. It's so much better than Endgame. Just like the stakes are higher and like everyone remembers watching it for the first time and just you don't expect it to happen. Like I expected Thanos to have like 4 Infinity Stones by the end of the film. It was wild. Amazing. Great film. Our sales are crappy. I know. Occasionally like you do get a good deal, but like it's nothing special, nothing spectacular. Just overall disappoints you. But like, look, I'll take a blanket 20% off. I mean, Black Friday's 25, so it's not that great. Let's open up the windows. It's getting a bit dark today. Where's the sun? This is Australia. I should go for a walk. I haven't exercised in a while, and I was looking at like they had this like red Gymshark set, and I was like, "Ooh, that's cute." And I was like, I haven't done anything in a while. I mean, besides like online dance, but like online dance, your 100% is more like 80. There you go. And Infinity War was surprising. I was literally confused that they lost. I know, you just don't expect it at all. They completely sideswiped you. Maya sometimes has great sales though, true. Though, admittedly, Maya, because like I tried to get Maya to price match Big W when they had the AT-AT on sale. And they wouldn't do it because it was way too low. And I was like, what? But I managed to get the AT-AT in the end from Big W when it was like 150 or 160, whatever it was. That was a great deal. I was just on the trampoline. Ooh, fun. You know what was funny, right? Speaking of like COVID and Marvel, like you know how like in the universe, usually like the year the film releases is the year that's happening in the universe. So it's like we just did a time jump forward and it's like, okay, well now everything's in the future. But no, COVID happens. Now everything's been delayed. So now technically we're back on schedule. Wild. What are you waiting for? The grass to grow. The borders to open, to be honest. Infinity War was a fever dream. Infinity War was amazing. Amazing. We got our Apocalypseburg from Maya, like, on a great sale. How much did you pay for that? Do they Highlands? That's the thing. It's like sometimes if like a full price store is doing like 20 to 25%, sometimes it's cheaper than Kmart. Most times it's not. Kmart though has been discounting sets a lot less recently. Like Shang-Chi, for example. Like I was thinking like when the mechs come out for a What If, I was thinking they'd be like $40, not 50, but they only reduced it to 45, and I'm like, I would rather just pay that extra $5 and get it earlier. Like, I'm not waiting. Like, it's better off me waiting for, like, Amazon or Target to do 20% off, and then I'll pay less. Which Starbucks mug is that? Today, we've got Paris. Woo! My mum used Disneyland earlier. I really want to get the Disneyland Paris one, but they sold out when I went. What step are you on? 243. Wait, but does it restart when I get to the front of this book? No, it doesn't. 243. We're taking a while. Taking a while. Ugh. 350. Ooh, that's good. Especially when you look at the price of it now. Woohoo! I have not been to Hong Kong or Tokyo Disneyland. I really want to go to Tokyo specifically because that just looks amazing. Like the Beauty and the Beast ride. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then I had a dance teacher who worked in one of the shows for a couple of years, and also this girl that went to my school was one of the princesses for a couple of years too. And there was also another girl that I know who did like the Ariel show, and I think she was Ariel, which is so sick. But I really want to go to Tokyo Disney Sea. Like, it looks wild, and like Toy Story Mania, the entrance to it is beautiful. I would go to Tokyo before I go to Hong Kong. I feel like Hong Kong, I would only go to that Disneyland if I'm like going to Europe or something like that. Like it will be my stopover location and I'll just take a trip. But I really want to go to the Shanghai one as well. It's my goal in life to go to every single Disneyland. One time. One day. Same here, Cosmic Line. Same here. Like I want to do a Marvel wish list video. I've started preparing, but we haven't quite... Wait, where does this go? I've started writing a list, but I haven't gotten very far on it yet. I've made it, but we haven't finished. Oh wait, I didn't do a second tree. Oh no. Where does that tree go? My friend was supposed to go Kai, but she didn't end up going in the end. And I was like, you idiot. Oh, how good is the Anaheim one, Kai? I feel like everyone's always raving on about Disney World, and I'm like, y'all forget how good Anaheim is. Like, the fact that both of the parks are right next to each other and you can park hop, it's the best thing ever. Oh, it was so underrated. All the time. All the time. I went to the Hong Kong one a lot when I was living there. It's like we used to go to the Paris one quite a bit when we lived in Germany because we had annual passes and we would just drive over. And then when we went back to it, we stayed in the same hotel on purpose because I was like, I want to go see this again. Okay, that's where that little tree goes. There we go. Oh, that's where I make the door. I see. I see. Wait, I've also got a really tall piece here. Oh dear. Oh dear. I also got Pikachu at Disneyland on Pokemon Go one time. That's lucky. Gen 2 came out when I went to Universal Studios last. I distinctly remember that. That was fun. Oh, I think I see where I stuffed up. I think I see where I stuffed up. Or do I? No, I did. There we go. That goes there. And that goes there. Pokemon Go was an amazing time. I loved when that game came out. 2016. Having a grand old time. I played it solidly for a year. And then I've revisited it a few times. I remember when I went to the UK and I was in Brighton and I was like, I should try and get Mr. Mime while I'm here. Because they were still regional exclusives at the time. So I got Mr. Mime, and then when I went to the US, I remember, so I was in Vegas for a convention, and me being under the age of 21 could not do anything. And I was in my hotel room, and I opened up Pokemon Go, and I saw that there was a Taurus, like, in the hotel, but like a bit over. So I grabbed the hotel key, and I went out looking for this Taurus in the middle of Vegas at like 9 p.m. at night on my own. And then I walked back to the room and I was like, yay! I'm only missing Farfetch'd and Mew, Mewtwo, and the 3 legendary birds, and then I've got all of Gen 1. That's my goal. That is my goal. Anyway, we finished for today, at least. Look, I've got all of the Hogwarts founders now. Yay! They can go on the shelf along with the other minifigure displays, which funnily enough doesn't actually have Harry and Hagrid in there. I've got all of the gold figures next to it, and then I've got these guys. Just look at how good Godric Gryffindor looks with the updated sword. Look at that. Look at that. I feel like actually I should swap Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw around just so that the cup's not next to it. Anyway, these are cute. I really want to do a video actually about like if the 2018 wave came out today. Because like we have all of these new pieces now that they used just plain ones before. Looks great. Probably just the figures Brady. I mean, does Rhino technically count as a figure? If he does, that's amazing. Look at this, like so much detail. Helga Hufflepuff's got back skirt printing even though you can't see it because it's covered by a cape. This is amazing. I love this. So cute. I can't wait to review this set as well. We'll do that later. It's not going to happen soon. I can tell you that right now. Yes, beautiful. Is my frame froze? What's happened? Something's frozen. Hold up. No, we're good. We're good. It's fine. Anyway, super, super cute. There we go. Oh. Wait a second. Is everything coming through at once? This is wild. That summer was wild. I know, right? My computer has just gone berserk. There we go. It's catching up. They do get better. They do. I'm going to go put this in my whatchamacallit. I know, right, TNT? I saw that too. I was like, what's going on? Oh, wait. I can't open the cabinet because the table's in the way. Damn it. Never mind. Anyway. Oh, we got the Whomping Willow. Let me show you guys what we actually did today. We've got the Whomping Willow, which can't actually, like, hold the car. You just sort of place it in there and that's expected to stay. Rare. That's what I thought. It was just, like, paused and everything, and I was like, what? I, like, refreshed, and a few seconds later it kicks in. It was really weird. I was like, has everyone ditched me? No one likes me anymore? Fine. 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 So we have 5 bags left to go, and then Hogwarts is done. That is wild. I'm so excited to finish this. It's going to be amazing. Going to be amazing. What movie did you grow up with as a kid? James Gunn's icon, Scooby-Doo. Amazing. 5 bags? Yep. That's all we have to go. Technically, we could finish it today, but then we'd be here for 4 hours. I'm not sure yet, Topic. I feel like I need to finish it because this set is like such a beautiful display piece and silhouette. But at the same time, Diagon Alley is minifigures, and I've always wanted Weasley's Wizard Wheezies. I think if it had Gringotts, it would be a different story. There we go. There's a close look at what we did as well in the build cam. Look at that. We've got Umbridge's office. How do I pick this up and show you? Umbridge's office, that chest set. That's all the stuff we built last week. Defense Against the Dark Arts. Love it. Love it. Favorite. What's everyone's favorite wave of Harry Potter since its return? Honestly, I think the Goblet of Fire year was one of the best. Like Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire. I loved that year because it still had like the 2018 like sort of care and detail, but it didn't have quite the reuse that like 2020 and 2021 have. When will the stream end? We'll chat for like 10 minutes and then I'll finish up because I want to edit the icons review, and I also want to edit I've also got to film my smallest haul ever. I know I've spoiled what sets in it. Oh, Brady, thank you for the $2. Check Insta later for the fig details. I will do. No problem, Bellatrix. I hope you have a smooth recovery and take a nice long nap. Last long nap. I don't have many of those sets. They were good. They were really good. The only thing I don't like is Madame Maxine's sort of inconsistency with her hair color. That annoyed me. That annoyed me. Oh, pardon me, I need to go on. Don't mind me. I'm thinking of like, I just don't know what to do, right? Listen, everyone, okay? Because now that I've got this Hogwarts castle built, I'm like tempted to just take away that top Hogwarts display that I have. But at the same time, it's like I put all my new figures in there. I just feel like I need to remove some of the sets so that I can fit others in. And because I've got like the Hogwarts here, I'm like, I feel like I don't need as much of the castle layout up there anymore. So I don't know what to do. Or if I should take away like the first task, for example, from the Goblet of Fire, and like the Beauxbaton's carriage and Night Bus and things like that. Remove the older sets. I wouldn't remove everything because like I love having like my Forbidden Forest and like Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade and all that. But I feel like next year, especially when we get some of the newer stuff, like it's gonna be whack. Because like I would just remove it. I think I would probably have to break them down because I feel like they're probably not gonna stay up too much. Or maybe just leave a few because like the clock tower's not up there. I don't have space for that. So maybe I just remove the Great Hall and I keep the clock tower and the astronomy tower and like shrink it. Maybe that's an idea. Time for a new shelf. I wish. I have no idea, Abishai. I read it on like a few pages on the news. I was like, okay. Exactly, rotate. So I'm thinking maybe get rid of the Great Hall and like my Dumbledore's office that I've got up there. And then just have like less of it, and then I can move like the tiny bit more of, then I can move the train station up. Ooh, that's an idea. That's an idea. I'm excited. It's gonna be very, very good. We are, Axel, unfortunately, but you can see the set here. We're just chatting for a few minutes before I finish it up. Because I like to start with chatting and I like to end with chatting. We need a debrief. I'm also getting a bit hungry. I should probably go get some lunch. I've not watched any of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't, Isaac. I don't. Just leave it in the table in your middle of your room. That table is actually supposed to be a coffee table in our media room that I stole for the gunship, which I'm going to steal it to do my Hogwarts Moments intro, which I'm going to film this afternoon. And also, I should probably film the intro to like my Daily Bugle video so that I can stick them on the table and have them in the background. I just think that looked quite nice when I did the gunship, so I'm going to do that again. Do it again. I want a 5-hour just chatting stream again. It will happen. It will happen. We will do them frequently. See ya, Blue Hero. Bye. Oh yeah, Blue Hero, you'll be glad to know that we're going to do Arkham Knight shortly on the gaming channel. That's going to be our next story game. And then we'll do Jedi Fallen Order. My Hogwarts is on a coffee table in my living room. I want to do that. Will my mum let me? Probably not. Because her plants needed to make space. But currently the Hogwarts icons is in our dining room. Because like we have this little like table underneath a mirror next to the dining table. So for a while R2-D2 was there, and now R2-D2's in the media room because like there's these holes in the walls with like a little light above it, and like underneath is like shelves of DVDs. So I put R2-D2 in there because like mum was like, you know, that would fit in there because we've got like the New Hope poster and like Thor Ragnarok poster on the walls. Looked amazing. I actually dislike Arkham Knight. Gasp. Well, I know you like Batman. So I would love that pup. It's been so long since we've gotten one. So I'm thinking of maybe putting like a few other small Star Wars sets in there, taking up space. I'm just moving everything, but it makes sense because like it's made from watching movies. Anyway, so the Hogwarts icons is currently in the dining room, and then Mum's got like the buildable flowers I got her in there too. That reminds me, I am behind on a few land reports. Oh dear, I should fill them out. Oopsies. When's the next gaming stream? Tomorrow. We're going to do Superman, which I'm very excited for. Very, very excited for. I might check it out tonight when the update's done so I can see what we actually have to do for Superman. And then we'll do some customs and creative because I want to play on Spoose's map. because I was there when he built a lot of it. Like, we would just sit in there and I would rant to Spruce. I would let all of my emotions out to him. I feel really bad. I'm upset that the nice minifigure stand came in the icon set. Same, but it also makes sense. Thank you, Mathis. Told you before, I feel like a school teacher, like a substitute teacher who doesn't know their students' names. When I read chat, it's so awkward. Ew. We need a whole UCS back cave with the whole family. That would be so sick. Like, I understand, like, I get Lego's reasoning, like, oh yeah, like, there's no DC sets that market towards children right now. And I'm like, doesn't matter, just make your own stuff up. Like, people still care about these characters. Like, kids play Fortnite. These characters are in Fortnite. Hello? Think about it that way. I thought you said aging soon for a second there, and I was like, excuse me. You meant again, I see. Good night, Kendra. See ya. I know, Bin Chicken. I'm gonna take down that Hedwig. I can tell you that right now. I'm gonna take down the old Hedwig. Or at least put her away. But like, she looks really nice next to Harry. Like, spoilers for my room tour. Let's just tilt. There she is. See how she's next to Harry? She's extremely blurry, but look, that's them. But like, I'm gonna have to take her down and put some other stuff right at the top just to make more space, which isn't too bad considering there's two of them. They're the characters from Fortnite. Well, they're in Fortnite. I don't, TNT. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That reminds me. Okay, no, it doesn't really remind me, but just like, anyway, so you know, for anyone who was like watching the gaming, like just chatting stream the other day, I was talking a lot about like my camp experiences at school, and I videoed them. So I went back and like watched them recently and like went through my photos, and I was like on FaceTime to my best friend who we've nicknamed Hermione, and I was showing, like I was talking to her about it, and she was like looking at her photos and I was looking at my photos, and I found one of my friend who we're gonna call Chris. Okay, so I found a photo of Chris, and it was a horrible photo, and I took a photo of my screen and I just sent it to him, like no context, nothing. And he was like, oh, that's horrible. And I explained that I was like looking through like year 11 and like talking about it. And he's like, why would you do that? And I was like, oh yeah, it's painful because like I was so like obnoxious and loud and annoying. I have seen Descendants. I loved it. And it was just like painful. Has chat frozen again? What is this? What's going on? Anyway, I'll continue my story because then no one can talk and interrupt me. Anyway, no. Oh, you're just quiet. I was like, y'all hate me? Anyway, freaked out. So I was talking to him. I sent him this like thing without, you guys are finally listening to my stories. This is, see, freaking me out because usually you'll talk all the way through it. And now you're just listening for once. It's not normal. When do you ever listen to anything I'm saying? So I sent him the photo, yeah, and I was just like, oh yeah, I was like really obnoxiously annoying, like it's so cringy watching it back. And then, right, so like, he's been my friend for years. And he's like, oh, but like, you had that like pretty face you were born with. And I'm like, what? Like, you just called me pretty? What? Hello? Anyway, I freaked out internally. I acted cool. And I was like, oh yeah, but like, my personality was like really annoying or something like that. And I was like, no, you were fine. Like, you weren't annoying like I was. And then after that, he was like, oh, I thought you were funny. And like, I sat back again. I was like, what? Ooh. I was like, ooh, tea? Okay. And like, we continued to talk for a while, which was just like chill, but I was just like 2 compliments from someone who like, I'm just like, who I thought just saw me as a friend. I'm like, does this mean anything? Does this mean nothing? Like, what happens from here? Like, okay. Like, I used to like bully him a lot and like be mean. But just because like I was friends with him. Like, for example, I called him Chris, right? Because I used to make, I made like a joke out of it because like he enjoys rock climbing, right? And after, like, I saw Civil War with him and like a bunch of my other friends one time, and I remember walking out of that and I was like, why do you look like Chris Evans in the fact that your body looks like a Dorito? Has anyone seen those memes of Chris Evans where like people will hold up a Dorito to like Age of Ultron specifically, and like Chris Evans' torso literally like looks like a triangle? Anyway, I like made a joke about that. That's why I've called him Chris and nicknamed him Chris. But that's the thing, Dave. I'm like, I took it as nothing. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, this just came out of nowhere. Especially because it was only like a few weeks ago or something that he messaged me out of the blue to be like, hey, so like, what's your channel called? I feel like I should have asked this earlier because the last time I saw him was like the 1st or 2nd of January. And he just messaged me out of the blue or something, and then I was saying something else, and then he was like, oh, well, like, something like, you should see me more often because like we're in lockdown. And I was like, okay, I'll go and like grab our like state premiere or something like that. I'm just like, okay. Anyway, it was weird, but like, Tolly was talking about this yesterday. This is your no, but like literally, like I was talking about it, so I sent him a photo anyway. But yeah, he just like popped out of nowhere, and then I was like talking to him about like Bad Batch and Loki before that. So like I didn't feel weird just sending this photo with like no context, because I was like, well, we like had a conversation about like Bad Batch and Loki like a week ago. Like it's all good. That's what I thought, Cade, because I was like, I've talked to you guys enough now, but I'm like majority of my audience is men, so like I'm in your heads now. Oh no, you're in my... Anyway, I know more stuff. I feel more knowledgeable about how people work. So I'm just like, weird. Anyway, just thought that weird. I was like, if nothing happens, I don't really care. Like, but it felt odd, and I was like, anyway, real interesting, but yikes. No, TNT, sometimes I feel like that too. Oh. What do you mean, Asian? Talking about what? Anyway, so I thought I should tell you that story because it was like quite funny, and I haven't told my best friend that it happened yet, but I'm going to. So that's awkward if she's watching this first. Sorry, Hermione. I told her that I nicknamed her Hermione, so she knows. So it's fine. Hug is the best. I want to hug. Same. Hey, Courtney. Story time with Holly. Exactly. So that happened in my life, and I was like, huh. But for those people who were at that stream, and I told you guys I made videos about it, I watched those videos. I was annoying. I was so annoying. Like, no. Like, I'm dressed in all black thinking I'm like so cool. My outfits were horrible, and I'm just like loud and annoying. But like, it was fun because like I get like, as much as like it's cringy knowing that like it's there, it's amazing to be able to just like watch it back and like see what it was like at that camp. I was like, this is actually like really sweet. Like, as much as I wanted to slap myself in the face, I loved it. And I was like, this is great. This is great. I hope so, Dave. Because I'm like, I feel like it would be kind of weird, but like, I don't know. I didn't, Brittany. Can you copy and paste it, please? I'm sorry. Thank you, Kita. I need to update it a bit more, but I want to blur out the shading. The Spider-Man Homecoming suit one that I've made, you guys are gonna love it. I'm so excited for it. It's gonna be in my things I want to see in Marvel video, which I'm thinking I'll do next week. This week's like busy. We gotta do my feel guide. I want to do my mini haul, my review of the set from the mini haul. Icons is soon as well, because I've got to film that this week and I want to get it done. So I'm probably not going to post too many things beside those videos this week so that I can spend more time editing, because I want to try some visual effects in it. Okay, I'm not going to say what comment I read, but that is hilarious. Honestly, made my day. Thank you. Bin Chicken, that reminds me as well. seeing your name. That I want to find the photo that I took of the bin chicken. Apparently, census level. Apparently, my dad's done it for all of us already, which sucks. I wanted to do it. Sucks. How long have you been collecting Lego? Since 2007. I mean, technically I had stuff before then, but like, I always count it since then because that was like my first like proper set. Okay, so the most random thing just happened. Some chick turned up at my house and parked in the driveway. She started to come inside and we were like, WTF, I'm freaking out going, excuse me, who are you? And it turns out she was seeing a nail technician that works a few houses down and she thought I was going to do her nails. No, I would 100% agree. There was some guy who came up into our house once who thought he was doing work on our house and started playing with like our fuse box. And we're like, what? Anyway. It's like, please just knock on the doors, everyone. Knock on the doors. I know it has been longer than 10 minutes. Ben, we all know I talk too much. We'll go 2:30. 2:30. I wish I had the UCS Falcon, but it's just so expensive. I will do Ali if there is anything. I highly doubt it, but like, I will. Just in case. Just in case. See ya, Abishai. Have a great day. I love that I know, like, mostly know what, at least parts of the countries people are from now so that I can accurately say goodbye to you in what your time zone is. Another reason why the Chris thing is so weird is because people don't flirt with me. Okay, here's the thing. I know that that's a lie because I'm a female Lego YouTuber. But it's very different to having, like, people who you've never met on real life tell you that you're pretty to someone that you know and are friends with. Very, very different. But it's just weird. I'm not used to that. Like, I was overweight in high school. No one ever liked me. No one had a crush on me. I was loud. I was annoying. I was a theater kid. Add all of those things together and it's just... No. I saw a great TikTok about it the other day where it's like when you were overweight in high school and then someone flirts with you and you just don't know. It would, like, there was something about the song where it's like, is this real or is this fake or something? Anyway. This is what happens if you don't peak in high school and you glow up after high school. Life's better. Life's better. Remember the Draw My Life challenge? Why don't I build my life? Ooh, that's an idea. Dang, it's the truth, Keita. It's the truth. I'm going back looking at photos of myself and I'm like I don't realize like how different at least my face looks. I'm just like, this is whack. Okay, thank you, Dave, for calling me out. Oh, it's weird. It's so true though, Tristan. It's like I look at myself and I'm just like I would take like any meme or joke or craze and I would just use it too much. I'm still ugly. Okay, me on days where I don't get... I got ready today, so like I feel good. Like, I freshly washed my hair last night, so I curled it today, which means it's going to last for like a good 2 days or so. Smart, right? Smart. Since you don't have the Falcon, what's your biggest set? My Hogwarts castle, which isn't built completely. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, pup. PUP, what a sad life you have. Oh, all the girls like me. It's like you're the Bachelor. No one liked me in high school. Which is good. It builds character. It builds character. Oh, Pen, that was me. My friends, she'll send me like all of her Snapchat memories. So like today was the day that I did my HSC dance exam. Fun fact. Which was a practical, and like flossing was a thing, and there's a video of me doing like this really intense flossing where I'm just like swinging my hips like way too much. I don't live in England anymore. I'm from the UK, but I don't live there. Throw roses at him. That's another thing, right? Like our school did, I really want to do just like an entire stream talking about high school experiences. I have so many fun stories. Whatchamacallit? So like our school did like Valentine's Day roses, so you could buy them and then you'd like write on the card, and then on Valentine's Day that person would get a rose and get like a card, and like everyone just sent them to their friends. That was it. And like I remember like I when my sister then started school, I would like send her one as well, and things like that. It was pretty fun, but like it was weird because like some people would like actually get good roses, but like for the most part it was just people buying them with their friends, and it was like that whole popularity thing over who has the most roses. And then like everyone would pose with them and be like, ooh, my rose. I think I was brave in year 7 and I sent an anonymous one to my crush and I was like, ooh. Tea. Mood, Dan. Mood. No one likes me in real life, but people online like me. Oh my gosh, same. Oh dear. I kid you not, I'm this close to dropping out of online dance. Last night, I was just like, you could tell our teacher was bored. We're bored. We're all like laughing, and like our teacher was like, all right, like I just want like one person to do it, and we're all just like sat there and he's like, please, like someone do it, like this is for you, doesn't matter if it's... Gave us like an entire lecture and we were just like, please no. And then like all my friends were on like our Snap like dance group chat like talking about this. We're like, you don't understand that we don't want to do this because we don't want to do this. We're not gonna dance because we don't pressure us. And then we would do it and we just stuff it. We're like, nah, lame. Nobody likes you when you're 23. Can we say that louder for the people in the back? Jokes, I shouldn't say that. I turned 22 this year, which means I'm 23 next year. I'm like, ah. Freak out. No. I don't have the guts to do that to my crush. I was brave in year 7. Now I'm like terrified. And like on the internet, right, like I seem like very outgoing and like talkative and things like that. Like there is that side to me, but it's like I hate crowds. I don't like talking to strangers. The only crowds I will do at Disneyland. I don't like mosh pits. I don't like crowded like restaurants or things like that. Like if I would like go out with my friends at night, I'm like, I have to be close because like I will like go home. Go home. Holly Boomer confirmed. Well, the Boomers are the name of the Australian basketball team. So if I'm a Boomer, I won a gold medal technically. So, but yes, I like going to bed early. I like staying at home and watching a movie. Like I don't like going out. No. Nope. I don't want to go back to school. I can't deal with stuff again from time because I got stabbed with a pencil. Ooh. Have you gotten like stabbed with a pencil that you get like the lead stuck in your skin? I haven't. I don't trust my social skills at all. I feel like mine are going to deteriorate if I don't stream in lockdown. Captain Boomerang. I cannot wait for the day that I can tell you guys like more of my school stories in like full detail. My goodness, do I have some fun things for you. Guys, fun fact, Margot Robbie and Jai Courtney used to date. Captain Boomerang and Harley Quinn used to date briefly. I am Dave. I hate even calling Lego customer service on the phone. Like I hate it, but I will do it. And like if I'm on the phone, I have to do it in a room so that I hate talking on the phone in front of people. Nope. I have 2 of those lead marks, really. Oh, cosmic. Oh dear. That's helpful, but terrifying. Oh. Ow. Phone calls are the worst thing. I know. Obi-Wan and the villain of Sky High are partners. Really? Oh, that's wild. That is wild. But the thing is, their relationship wasn't documented very much. Like, it was very much on the down low. And I know this because I used to know someone who played on the same cricket team as Jai Courtney. I have connections, losers. Back off. What's the ugliest Lego minifigure you own? Oh, that's a good question. Why am I looking around? I wouldn't have put many, like, ugly minifigures on display. I feel like... Oh, no. I can think of one, but I can't say it because it's too mean. Not gonna do that. Honestly, the new Aunt May kind of sucks. Oh. I don't know how long for. Nope. Okay, it should have, yes. But I get stuck. Now, it's not a Michael Bricks one. It's not an official Lego figure. I don't want to be mean. I'm not a mean person. I was Ron. Are you kidding me? Actually, the original Ron was actually pretty cool. No. Technically, the ugliest one would be the Ron Weasley from the Goblet of Fire and Order of the Phoenix sets. That face is horrible. I've only got one original Batman set, and that's the Harley Quinn's hammer truck. I would love to buy them, but they're just so expensive. Like, I love the Batcave. And the Joker's ice cream truck set with the Batmobile. Brittany, I feel like you would have worked it out. You're smart. Ron's hair 2004. Wait, the original Ron face was fine though. It's when they combined it with that hideous one that was just ugly. Ugly. Did starting a Lego channel ever seem impossible to you? No, I guess I did it when I was 11 when I had no thoughts about this at all. See you, Ben. I want the original Arkham Asylum. I've always liked it, but like not enough, I don't think. Harley Quinn's hammer truck is amazing. I love that build. I love that set. Brady, I've said this twice. Someone's not listening. Just the figures. Counting Rhino as a figure. Up to you, Keita, because I feel like we stream on the gaming channel more, but the benefits on the main channel are better. So it's up to you. Up to you. Accidentally, Wendy, as usual. Accidentally. Though I really should end because I want to do my haul video and I've got to film that. So I'll probably just turn off literally all of like my little like banner icon things and then just film it right here like this. I see, Brady. I see. I'll put Don Cheadle on this one. We have more spaces for emojis on this channel than the gaming channel. The gaming channel, we got to be more selective because there's less members. Which I need to come up with more perks for that one. I can't think of much though. So there we go. Thank you, Nate. Aww. I really like that video. I think people forget as well that I've done an actors one, even though I did say it in the video, because people were like, if you think that's bad, you should check out Peter Parker and Lex Luthor. I'm like, sir, I did. There was one person who commented where it's like, oh, you don't understand like how like Lego, like they said it in like a sort of like rude and snarky way where it was like, something, and then I came up with like a witty reply where I just like commented what they did, but I swapped it around saying, you took this video way too seriously. Like, I understand why they, like, reuse faces, and I think it's funny. Like, it's annoying, but, like, I get why it happens. I wish it didn't, but I get it. Anyway. Yikes, TNT. Yikes. Thank you, but yikes. How did I get Lego when I was a teenager? I didn't buy much, because my mum would be like, don't spend your money on that. And then when she would let me, I would only buy, like, small sets, and I'd be terrified to go and buy them in store in case someone saw me. So I would do it like really rarely. Minifigures was fine. Like I have a lot of like minifigures and like Dimensions stuff, I think in comparison, but not many sets from back then. And some of the sets I got, I did sell. I love that guy. I love that quote super. It's so good. See you, PUP or Pup. I'm just gonna go Pup. Not that I know of, Jim Bob. There probably was, but like I don't know of anyone. No one was really public about that. Can we please get less girl, more actual Lego set? That was another one of my favorite comments. That one was funny. I do have to say. You should, Dan. It's a lot of fun. Why do you think that teenagers are embarrassed to keep Lego a secret? Because typically there's always, when you get to high school, it's always like a big popularity contest. Like everyone wants to be cool. And like often people will make fun of you. They'll be like, ooh, you collect Legos because people see it as a kid's toy. And like, even though there are adult sets, it's like you're considered to be like really childish and like people can be quite rude about it. A lot of the time people will be accepting, which I know was like a big thing about me as a teenager. I was like, I don't want people to know because like, I don't want to be made fun of for something that I enjoy, which you shouldn't have to. And it's horrible that people do feel that way, but it's like, it was never going to stop me from collecting, but it just stopped me from like actively talking about it. Like even now, I don't tell people, like if a stranger comes and asks what I do, I just say I'm a video editor. Like I don't say anything. I don't bring up the fact that I have a channel. Like I'll tell some of my close friends and like some people will find out. But otherwise I'm like, oh no, it's just an editor. Because like I just didn't, like, you shouldn't feel bad for enjoying something. So it's like for when people did make me feel bad, it's like I didn't want to stop collecting, but I'm just not going to talk about it. I'm going to do it secretly, and I'm going to, at least now, I'm going to talk about it with people that also enjoy doing that. But now I'm in a position where I'm like, damn it, I want to go on TikTok, but I know that some people from my school are going to find out. So I'm just at the point where I'm like, I don't care. I think the Lego movie helped, but I don't think it did enough. I think as well the 18 plus sets these days are doing a bit better. I think most people find it cool, or at least they'll see like a build and they'll be like, wow, that's amazing. It's when you get to the size of the collection that I have where people are like, that's a lot. I mean, most people still find it cool, but like people sort of get a bit, the more you have, the more people sort of like, at it. But like, it's what makes me happy. It's my job, and that's an amazing thing. Like that's super cool. Like I get to be my own boss. Okay, I was gonna end this stream, but that just sort of another thing. Okay, so in bed last night, I'm lying and I'm trying to get to sleep, and then all of a sudden, my brain's like, you know how like you're trying to forget that like phases of your life happened? Anyway, I'm lying in bed, and I think all of a sudden I'm just like, hey, remember your first boyfriend? And my brain's like, you know what? You really want to go and Google him? And I'm like, no, I don't. And your brain's like, yes, you do. And I was like, damn it. Speaking of people who thought Lego was weird. Anyway, so I get my phone and it's like 2 a.m. I should be asleep at this point. And I'm like, my brain's just like, you cannot sleep until you look at this. So I get my phone and I open up Google Chrome and I open up an incognito tab and I search his name. Because I'm like, I don't want this to be in my search history. Back off. Plus, I blocked him on Facebook. So, like, and Instagram for that matter. So I was like, I'm not using my Lego account to do this. No. It wasn't even to torture myself. I didn't feel anything for him, David. That's the whole reason I broke up with him, is because I realized that I liked the idea of a boyfriend more than I actually liked him. So I broke up with him. Anyway. Oh no, I blocked him because he was weird. I posted a TikTok about skiing and he thought it was about himself and then picked a fight with me. And I'm like, hello? Anyway, so I blocked him. My first boyfriend, I blocked him. So I then went and looked him up. The only thing I could find was on LinkedIn, the job website where you like write your like job history, and like an Instagram account that had no posts besides a profile picture. And I was like, lol. So like I couldn't find his like Facebook or anything, but I remember my friend found him on, like had him on Facebook still, like she forgot to unfriend him, and I was like, just do it. And I found out that he'd moved like closer to me, and I was like, back off, like shoo. Anyway, so I like, the only thing I could find was on LinkedIn. So it had like his job history. This sounds so mean, but like I looked at it and it was like freelance, and I was like, are you really freelance though, or are you just unemployed at the moment? Because like, I doubt in COVID there are a lot of people hiring freelancers, considering they can't even keep their own staff. But okay. Meanwhile, and then I felt really chuffed because I was like, you know what? I took COVID and I turned it into, I'm my own boss now. So I was like, yes, I'm amazing. Anyway, it was a real confidence boost. And then, because like, here's the thing, right? Like I know other people, because they like worked in film and television just like I did. You're used to, still kind of do. Like I know people that do freelance, but they're like higher up. And because they've been in the industry a lot longer, it's like easier for them to do freelance because their name's already out there. So like it makes sense. Like for example, I know one freelancer who's like 30 or 40 or something. They worked on the Lego movie. Like they're a freelancer, their name's out there, they have tons of credits. I'm pretty sure worked on Pirates of the Caribbean as well. It made sense. Anyway, literally, okay. Anyway, so then I went onto Instagram and I was like, I wonder what you look like now, because like he had long hair and it got longer and I hated it. It like made me want to vomit in my mouth. I looked at a photo and it was like as long as mine and like super curly, and I was like, Was I blind? This is so mean, but honestly, like, when you're a girl, right? Brittany and Ali, I hope you guys can relate to this, right? When you're a girl and if you have a crush on someone, and this happened to me in high school too, where you would like be like, oh, here's my crush. Don't worry, he looks better in real life. And you'd sort of have to lie to yourself a bit. There were several red flags, Dave, and I just liked the idea of having a boyfriend. I think it was just because someone paid interest in me in that area, and that had never happened before, that I was more interested in that idea than him. And when I realized that, I was like, bye. I don't care. And now I just don't care. Could have been, Asian, could have been. So yeah, it was like one of those moments where it's like, oh, it's better than real life. It's like, no. The guy was blind. Blind. It's just like, please no. Please no. There was just many things wrong. Like he was very full on. So with his family, and I'm like, please back off. Yikes. Anyway, feel a diss track coming on? No, I'm just reflecting on too many of my stupid life decisions. I was like, yikes. But like, you know what the biggest like indicator that I was like, I don't really like you was? It was when like people would like be like, oh, you can like bring your boyfriend along, or like he came to my dance concert or something and I was embarrassed to be seen with him. Ooh, wasn't that a big indicator? And then it was just a plummet afterwards. I only dated him for like 3-4 months. Pathetic. I am reflecting on my decisions. Anyway, so I looked back at that. So like I googled him last night and then I was like, huh, and then I felt really good about myself and then went to bed. His hair is longer than yours. Probably because it was more curled. So by the time you'd straighten it, I'm pretty sure it'd be longer than mine. And I'm just like, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I've really been chicken. That sucks. So, is that why you woke up feeling so good today? Probably. Because it's like, I saw all of this stuff and I was like, look at me now becoming like building something from the bottom up myself. Like that being my channel, like I'm almost at 30,000 subscribers. I'm just like mind blown. I'm an ambassador for Lego. Like I've worked on myself, my mental health, my physical health. Like I've taken care of my skin. I've taken care of my weight. Like I'm just like, you know what? You're better than this. You're amazing. And I like just woke up and I was like, yep, we're good. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I'm streaming. Like I've freshly like washed my hair. Let's curl it. Like let's take care of myself in lockdown today. And then I just woke up and I was like, amazing. Who liked Lego more, your mum or your dad? Neither of them. My mum would let me buy Lego though. So technically her. She still enjoys it more. My dad walked into the Benetton the other day. Because it's up on the shelf and the wing sort of sticks out. So then when you walk through the door, if you cut the corner, you're going to get hit in the head. It was really funny. Ben, you've said goodbye like 4 times. I mean, I've also said I've ended this stream like 4 times. See you, Ben. So that was really funny. Really, Ali. Ooh, T. I wish, Keita. Like, I just think, I've thought about this several times. I'm like, what happens if I have a kid? And I'm just like, how am I supposed to say no when they pick up a set? Honestly, I would be like, no, we're not buying that city set. We're gonna buy the Star Wars one because the value will increase. Big brain. My kids will buy licensed Lego more so. I will be more likely to buy them a licensed set than a non-licensed set. However, if the licensed set looks really, really cool, I mean the non-licensed set is a really cool set, then we'll get it. Telling you right now, that's the thing. Oh, thank you, Ostrich. That's one thing I am really proud of. Like, usually people with like my amount of subscribers, your views aren't that much. So it's like, I love the fact that like we're all really engaged and really active and like we're a really big community. And like, I know a lot of people, or at least this is something that I've seen, hot take, is that a lot of YouTubers, Lego, I should bring my microphone closer. Is that a lot of Lego YouTubers will sort of gloat their like view numbers and their subscribers more than anything else. And I'm just like, at that point, like, are you enjoying the content that you're making? Like, are you proud of your video, or are you proud of like how well it did? Because if like, there's nothing wrong with like being proud of like how well a video did, but like it makes a huge difference if that video like was something that meant a lot to you, or that you put a lot of effort in, or something that you really enjoyed, rather than just like something that anyone could just knock up in an afternoon and doesn't really have like any personality or any sort of unique factor to you as a part of it. And like, that's one thing that I love about my channel in particular, and like everything that we've done here as a community, is that I'm really proud of the content that I'm putting up. And then when it does really well, that's an amazing thing. And it's like, I'm more proud of like how closely knit our community is than anything. Like, yeah, I look at like my highest videos and like the fact that my Hogwarts moments comparison video has beaten the Razor Crest now. Like, I'm really, really proud of that. Like, that's amazing. But at the same time, I'm like, you know, we can chill here and chat on stream, and like, I'll put out videos like Lego isn't everything, and then people, like, that video will do really well, but people also resonate with the message and what I'm saying, and people start discussions and communities, and people become friends, and it's amazing. And it's like, I'm proud of those videos, and I'm proud of how well they do, and not just because of the number. Exactly. Like, so many people will just be like, oh yeah, like, look at how well this video did, look at all of these views and things like that. And I just think about it, I'm like, are you proud of the number, or are you proud of the video and the number? Like, for example, I'm not the person to go and show off, be like, I have a Lego YouTube channel, look at my views, look at all this stuff I've done. No, I'm just like, I'm a video editor. I don't tell anyone. But it's like, if someone was to find out, like, for example, Chris, right? When he was like, hey, what's your channel name? Like, I'll tell my friends and things like that, because the videos that I'm making and like the things that I'm doing and that the community that we have here, it's like, that's what I'm proud of. Not just, hey, I've almost hit 30,000 subscribers. Like, I don't care about that. I found you with Lego isn't everything. I'm so proud of that video. The amount of like people who, like, there was like at least 3 people who messaged me on LAN who had seen that video and were telling me how much they loved it and how important that was, especially at my age. They were like, that's a really great thing. Like, that's amazing. Someone was like, I want to post about it, but I feel like it's going to get a lot of backlash, so I didn't. That was good. That was really good. And it's like, especially recently, like, I'm really proud of how my thumbnails look currently. Like, I feel like there's a lot of life in them. Like, if you look back at like May and June, when my life was in pieces, and even before that, like March, you could tell I wasn't happy. And it's like, I look back at my thumbnails and I'm like, was I actually happy back then? Because like, my thumbnails just look so bleak and boring. And now, like, everything just looks so much better. I've been putting in more effort into my editing, and like half the time I'm like, is this video even gonna do well? Like, am I wasting my time here? Me with my Mickey Mouse review, but still putting CGI fire in it. Like, it was fun. Oh, Keita, that happened to me too. That happened to me too. Exactly, Kate. It's like, that's why I love my gaming channel as well. And I laugh at the fact when I lose subscribers, I'm like, yeah. Like, I like having like a small knit community. It's a lot nicer. Like, yes, of course, I would love to hit 100,000 subscribers. If I ever got a YouTube plaque or play button, that would be insane. But at the same time, it's like, no, I still want my gaming channel on the side with like less, so that it's like more closely knit. And even at that point, I still want everyone to be really close and engaged and all together. Like, that's why I appreciate more and things like that. Please do a Chris Evans Dorito emoji. Do I have to? I'll at least do it on the Discord. It is Abisho, because I can't shut up. I don't want the gaming channel to blow up. Oh yeah, I feel like 10, 15,000, or even, I mean, at this point, like, this channel's got like almost 30,000, and like, we're still doing all right. I feel like 15, 20 is the max I want that channel to hit. That's ambitious. That's very ambitious, because like, even the gaming channel, same deal. Like, for the amount of subscribers we have with the amount of viewers that like often get, like, this is just me being like really proud for a second. It's like, close-knit community. Like, there's a real community aspect here. It's incredible. That's what's incredible about YouTube. You can reach so many people with just a camera and a computer. It was impossible to imagine 20 years ago, let alone the future as YouTube grows more. So true. Brady, shh, that was a secret deal. We weren't supposed to tell people. We weren't supposed to tell people. Loki went, fine, I'll do an emoji. We do Blue Hero. Asian, can you do me a favor? Super, can one of you send the link? If you reach 20k on the gaming channel, we'll start over again. Exactly. Then we just make a third channel. And we'll do something else. And then when that third channel hits 20k, we delete that channel and then we make another one. We just keep going. The gaming channel is about to hit 1 year next month. Really? Wow. That's going to be... Oh, yikes. Because I just think about why that gaming channel even started. Now it's grown into something completely different. I love it. Where's my check? Shh. Wasn't that already the plan? People... Okay, as long as you all don't work out that you're getting paid different amounts. Oh, wait. I mean, yep. Thank you. There's the Discord link. This has been a great year. I know. The gaming channel has grown so much and just, it's changed so much and I love it. New gaming channel every week because there's too many people. I don't know, Ben. I do want to wrap it up because now I'm starting to need to pee, but I just do keep talking. I love all of the, what's that movie called? We Are the Millers references. Thank you. I don't, Cade, but the one that stands out to me the most, I feel like was the 1 year one. Were you at that? Or am I thinking of Cameron? I think I might be thinking of Cameron. Anyway. See you, Iona. My 5 years of sleepless nights continue, but this time with Lego. That's another thing, right? I was talking about this with Michael the other day. Good old Michael Brooks. And I was saying, like, it's so stupid how people will wake up, like they'll go to sleep in the middle of the night and then wake up early to see if there's Lego news. Come on. Like, the fact that the Lego community is so, like, here's the thing, right? I'm going to do a really long video, like podcast style about this topic. But the Lego community has two different sides to it. You've got the people who have sort of existed for a while, and for the most part, like, they've got their sort of formula that works for them, and they just keep doing that. There's not really too much, like, growth or change or anything like that. And then you've got the newer side of the Lego community, which is just, like, full, just creative, amazing. They focus less, like, they'll still do, like, news and reviews, but it doesn't really focus on that like the older channels tend to. And, like, they're just doing all these amazing things. Like, I just think about, like, Republic Studs and Generic Stud and Anasaurus, even Claire, Plastic Architect. I'm like all of these newer channels that are something sort of coming up, people are doing new and different things. Kate, thank you so much for the $10. Here's your reward for being correct. Yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Leonard. I'm on that newer side of the community. I love news videos the best. Dave, you're the problem if you like news videos the best. Because, like, here's the thing, like, I still talk about news because I like seeing new things and I want to talk about it, but I want to share you guys my opinions. I don't just want it to be like, here's the set, here's the announcement, that's where the focus is. No. No, we get that, but let's have a discussion about this. Like, let's talk about this. Hear my thoughts. That's the core of the video. But, it's like everyone seems to be very, very news driven right now. And I'm like, can you stop? Because, like, people are waking up and ruining their sleep schedules and disrupting their sleep patterns, which is damaging for your health in the long term. And just think about it, like 10, 20 years down the track, these people have, like, families and, like, they have a lot more to sort of live for. And you're ruined because you spent years waking up for Lego news, which people... Like, if you are focused solely on the sort of, like, wow and news aspect of things, people don't care about it just like that. Like, people will move on after 12 hours. I'm just like, put some personality into it. Make it more engaging for you and your community. Like, do something fun. Switch it up. I do kind of dog. I've spoken to his wife a few times. She's really friendly. They're both really nice. I watched his video on Wicked Bricks too, so I could like find out more about my stuff. I'm not staying up for 2 a.m. for Lego news. Exactly. Like for me, Lego news happens either at like 11 p.m. or in the middle of the night. And like the Marvel CMF that came out and I saw it at 1 a.m. I'm like, I'm not doing a video on this now. I'm going to sleep and I'm doing it tomorrow. Like, I don't care. That's another big thing about leaking. And it's like, look, I wish Ninjago City Gardens didn't leak. Same with Diagon Alley. Like, those are sets that annoyed me. Everything else, I'm just like, it's frustrating as usual. But like, I don't care. I stay up for anxiety. Same. We're not for it, but it just happens. So, it's frustrating. But anyway, that's my rant. I'm going to go full on about that. I've got so many sort of highlights about that topic. Just, Lego is more than just the news and the... Why is it so dark? Lego is more than just the news and the leaks. And like, I want to see people do fun, new things more often. And that's what I try and do. Like, I'm going to talk about news and I'm going to do reviews, but I want it to be more engaging. I want it to be different. Like, I really like watching, like, Solid Bricks and the Brick Whiz, like, their type of reviews specifically, because it's so different to everything else. It's really nice. Oh, thank you, Shepherd. In particular, today has been the best day I've had in months. Someone's car alarm's going off. So, yeah. Last week was awful. I had an awful week last week mentally, but this week's been doing better. Today especially, feeling great. Feeling great. Is Asian. It's like the sub-theme to it. Just thought about like the whole aspect of the community is that everyone needs to just realize that be unique. Do something different. Care less about the actual like thoughts and the actual like thing you're talking about and make it about you and your views and your thoughts. I can't believe it's 4 p.m. Okay, now I really do need to end the stream. I started early and now it's 4 p.m. and we are still talking. Still talking. Wonder if what I'd consider as different would be something of interest. Pen! Talk to me about it. Because I'm so excited. I'm very excited for when that day comes. Woohoo! G'day from Geelong. Oh, hello. G'day, mate. Did you update your Hogwarts robes as well? I did. I took the torso that I drew for some renders and then I just stuck it on top of my figure. But I still need to update it a tiny bit more. I want to make all of the shadows look a bit smoother. That's alright, Shepherd. I'm glad to have you here. Alrighty, everyone. Well, Kita's getting hungry. I need to pee. It's 2 a.m. for Cosmic and Sam. So, Boon Builds. Oh, Boon Builds is great. See, another example of a great, different variation channel. Amazing. You have 2 broken toes? I don't know. I'm so sorry. All the best for your recovery. Anyway, everyone, I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for hanging out with me. We're going to go and finish Hogwarts later this week. It will be in the next build stream. I've already done the thumbnail for it. The finale is here. Exciting times. Please watch my smallest haul ever, even though I've ruined what set it is. Just kidding. If you don't want to, that's fine. I'm not going to force you. Grogu will come after you. Just kidding. So mean. Now I'm being really beggy and choosy. We don't want that. Anyway, see ya, everyone. Bye, guys. See y'all.